Rory McFarrell. Is it Rory Farrell or Rory McFarrell?
You're already racist. That's crazy.
No, like I feel like I've heard McFarrell before. No?
Yeah, as a joke. Sometimes racism
Oh,
twins.
got you. Black people can't be racist, Rory. I don't know if
That
you know.
I I I'm aware.
All right, man.
I'm no, I'm
All
here.
right.
I'm here for you to teach me. So
you know, I'm a teacher. That's
that's
what they
that's what
call
this
me.
space. This space is for you to educate me.
Okay, well, let's get to the education. First things first, how are you, sir? Good day. How are you doing? It is a beautiful Thursday night. I know you recorded today. How are you?
I feel great. How are you?
I'm magnificent, you know. Yeah, I woke up today, my Air Forces were clean. You know, it's going to be a good day.
Yeah, I was rewatching your YouTube video this morning, and someone in the comments said, "Do you hide pickles under your tongue?" And I laughed for about 10 minutes straight.
That's fucked up.
That's foul.
Mhm.
That's
That-
foul. I was watching this YouTube video of you, and they were like, see, anything I say back is going to be antagonistic. That's the
that's
fucked up
fine.
part.
Nah, get your shit off,
That's
bro.
how. That's how. I don't want to get caught up in it. I want to address that. What is our issue, Rory? What's our conflict? It's been a contentious relationship ever since I came onto your radar. I don't like that shit, man. I want to be friends with everybody.
Yo, the way you did that YouTube video about me and then saying, "Why can't we be friends?" is the funniest shit of all time.
Wait,
I have no issue with you. It's just a very arrogant stance to take of what you said. And you don't remember everything you said in your video and said, "Yo, why can't we be friends?"
I ended with "I love you. I'm a fan.
You
I
don't
want to
love
see
me.
you
You
win."
don't know me. I don't know you.
It's still love. It's always love.
No, it's
What you
not. See, you lying. I say
mean?
that too, and I be lying. Yo, it's love. It's not. It's not
No,
love.
it really be love with me, bro. It
No, it
really do.
don't.
And I promise you it does. I promise you to be love
I'm
on
not.
my side, bro.
Respectfully, I'm not looking for your loves. That's why I don't care. Like, I have no issue with you because I'm not looking for your love. But to
You
say
don't
it's
gotta look
love
for it.
is
You're gonna
fucking
get it
hilarious.
regardless.
Hmm?
You're gonna get it regardless, bro. You don't gotta look for it, bro. I'm
That's
always gonna be
that
here. I'm
sounds
always gonna
rapey.
support.
Don't force your love on me.
Don't force my love on you. Jesus. No, but for real, even before the YouTube video, you had a problem with me, man.
No, I didn't.
You said I lied and I misled
Because you did.
people.
Because you did. And you lied in your YouTube video too.
Wait, what I lied about in my YouTube video?
Oh God. Do you want to play it back so everyone can be caught up to speed on the topic at hand?
Yeah, I'll definitely post the link in the Jumbo. Ducko, find the link on my channel
You
and post
you
it
have
in
the link.
Love
It's not
links.
it's not that many videos. I'm sure you can find it on your own. Was that your assistant?
Yeah, who the fuck are you?
Wait, who's that
You
in
have
the
like
background?
6 YouTube videos. Like, come on, you don't need your assistant to go find the link. You got the link.
Roy, I'm not sure if you.
You can
Jameson is
shoot
a
at me,
major
but I can't shoot
operation.
at you.
Jameson is a major operation. I wasn't shooting at you, bro. You out here talking about I'm blackballed, the industry's against me. Why didn't
I
you
never.
all like my
I never.
album?
See
Why
now.
didn't you like my album? Everybody loves your album, Roy. Nobody heard the shit.
Nobody heard my album.
Not really, bro. I'm around. No, and again, in real life,
Julian, go to
I actually
Spotify right now.
really like the album. I
Julian,
really
go.
like the album.
No, stop right now. Stop right now. No, let's go to Spotify right now. What's my monthly listeners?
I don't use Spotify, nigga. Apple Music game.
I'm
Fuck
not
you
talking to
heard.
you.
Nigga. So what's your monthly listeners? You got them on deck?
Rory currently has 691,825 monthly listeners.
Damn near 700,000 monthly listeners, and my album came out almost a year ago.
Is that good?
Yo,
Yeah,
it's 700,000 people. No one.
Hey, question.
Monthly
If
listeners.
Julian and Demaris are gonna be on this, and again, Julian, baby, you know I
Yo,
love
why
you.
you deflecting? No, you're
If
deflecting.
y'all are gonna come up,
No.
wait.
Stop,
Hold
stop, stop.
up. If y'all are gonna, if y'all want to talk and stuff, please come up. This is an audio broadcast. Please respect it. Hop on. I know y'all got Twitters. I've seen them before.
Yo, did you?
Yeah, bro, it does that sometimes. When the people get muted, they gotta unmute to get it back.
Yo. You can't mute me when I make a point that goes against everything when you're trying to change the subject. I thought you
No.
were professional.
No
You're a
mutes.
YouTuber. Let's stay on the same rules and level. When
Okay,
I
so let me
clearly
make
just spoke you
Rory.
in your point, you
Rory,
can't mute me.
Rory, I won't mute you. I won't mute you when you go against my point.
And
But
then you
if
try to
there's
change the
interruption,
subject.
see, bro, That's what I'm saying. If there's interruption, you'll be muted. I feel like that's very fair. Let's lay down the ground rules. Jameson will not interrupt Roy. Roy
You
won't
muted.
interrupt Jameson.
You muted me again.
You were interrupting.
That's pussy, Jameson.
Okay, Jameson. You
Wait,
changed the
hold
subject.
up, Roy.
You
And
changed the
again,
subject. It's
Roy.
700,000 people every single month. Nobody.
No, it's not nobody at all.
Before
So,
streaming, that would
are
have been
you
gold, platinum.
are you able to say right now that you are wrong in your statement to say that nobody heard my album when almost a year in, 700,000 people come back every time to listen to it?
Yeah, I'll rephrase the statement. I don't think your
Say
album had
repeat
a.
after me. Repeat after me. Jameson, I am
I
wrong.
will change my
Look in the
statement.
mirror. No. Look in the mirror right now. Find a mirror, and go, yo, Jameson, I am wrong, and I'm a gaslighter, but I met a professional, and my shit doesn't work when I have to speak to somebody about the bullshit points I make.
That was very disrespectful, Rory.
Okay, all right. You said very disrespectful right there, right? And then last time we spoke, when I called you a retard, you were like, don't call me that. And in your video, you said, anytime Rory gets in a conflict, he then turns into a white person. Anytime you get into conflict, by your definition, you turn into a white person.
No, that wouldn't be it, Rory. All
Yes,
right, let's read.
because
No.
yes,
All right, let's
it's
turn
the
it down some.
definition.
Again, bro. Just stop interrupting, bro. Because this is why I got frustrated in with the last room. We can disagree. We can talk aggressively. Just no interruption. It's bad on the ears. All right. You talk, then I talk. Right. When I say that, bro, I'm talking about you being a runner. I know you to run, Rory. You ran from Mouse Jones. You ran from Vern. Actually, you didn't run from Vern. Other niggas had to handle your problem.
Wait, yo,
You
you know
wait. Again, bro, just let me finish, Rory, dog, and then you can speak, bro. I promise. You then ran from Vern. You then had fucking Danny from the stop say Joe couldn't come on stage when you know the nigga wanted to smoke from you. Rory, you are a runner. That's what I meant. Everybody's unmuted. Everybody can speak, right?
Here, you can talk
Am
from
I
my
allowed to
phone.
speak?
Oh, it's gonna interfere.
Yeah, so when I mute, it does take a second to unmute. I would love to not unmute. If we could just respect the rules of the room, I think that would go well.
I'm beside myself. Ran from Mouse Jones.
So you ain't run from Mouse
Holy
Jones, Rory?
shit. Yo, you are like, bro, who are you?
Land, let him land.
Isn't he like?
We don't like, where are you from? We don't even know you. Ran from who? We don't even know you. You was at the bowling alley? Tell me what happened.
Rory, I know you ran from Mouse
Like,
Jones. That's the word on
are
the
you
street, bro.
crazy?
That's the
Ran from
word
who?
on the street. That's the word on the street, bro. Is that not true? That didn't happen?
Who the fuck is this? How old is
Jameson, I have never. My fault is that I've never ran from a fight in my life, and I have the black eyes to prove it. Who are you?
Rory.
Like, you saying that is the wildest shit. Like, you just saying shit to say it. So go
I'm
back
not,
to
bro. Bro,
So
it's
go back.
documented, dog.
Okay,
Mouse Jones has
Jameson,
done multiple interviews about how you ran from him.
it's documented.
It is
All right,
documented. You can laugh
Jameson,
about it, but bro, I know you've seen it.
Jameson, stop. It's my time to speak, right? Go back to
No
that.
interruption.
Go back to the mirror that you were just looking at and go, hey, Jameson, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know Rory or Mouse Jones, and I was never there. To say I ran from anything is the funniest thing on earth. You don't know me. That situation is some weirdo shit that has nothing to do with the internet.
So, nigga, did you run from Mouse Jones or not?
No.
So what happened?
You think I'm spending my time to talk about Mouse Jones? You think
So,
anyone in this room gives
you're
a
gonna
fuck about
deflect.
him or this conversation?
So you're gonna deflect.
At least Danny asks questions that people care about.
Shout out Danny.
Real quick, Julian. I see that you're on Twitter. Can you hear me, bro? I hear you in the background. Can you hear me? I want to speak to you directly from your Twitter.
You still at your mirror?
No, I never went. I never went to the mirror.
I'm
You
just
gotta
saying
chill.
that I know nothing about to try to make a point after.
Rory, did you
made a
run from
point to
Mouse
me.
Jones or not, nigga? What the fuck is so hard about that question?
I just answered it. What the fuck are you talking about?
What happened, dog?
I think we should just move on. He don't want to answer, bro.
All right, let's move on. I don't feel like Julian could call anybody pussy for the simple fact. I don't think Julian. You saw the video I did on you,
Wait, but
correct?
why did wait? Hold on. But why did you move on from the original point of me saying you said anytime there's conflict, I turn into a white person, and
Yeah, bro.
no, let me finish. And I confronted you the other day, and instead of answering me directly, you said, "Don't call me a retard." And then just now, when I tried to confront you again, you tried to change the subject, and you keep muting me every time I prove you wrong. So, who is the white woman, me or you?
It's not a white woman thing, bro. It's a white
You no,
person
that's
thing,
your. I'm going off your terms. What do you?
bro. And again, dog. This is fresh. I was really hoping it didn't have to go like this, but there's a clear lack of respect back and forth, and that's fine. That's cool. I don't believe in just when I disagree with somebody, just like attacking them, like disrespecting them. So when somebody calls me a retard, my response is, bro, don't call me no retard. What is wrong with you? Because Rory, if I was in your face, bro, you wouldn't call me a retard. That's I try to in discourse online keep the same energy I would keep with people that I would talk to them face to face. To me, that's just kind of moving thorough. But I get everybody doesn't move like that. That's fine. For example, Julian saying pussy, knowing Julian would never really say that in real life, right? You avoid conflict, bro, because all of this story, and again, bro, you're right. I don't know you personally. Every story I've ever heard about you, it has been you running for some shit. You ran from academics, really, bro. You started a conflict with him. You pretended to leak the nigga's address, and then when the nigga wanted to go with you, you then said my morals will not allow me to go back and forth with academics.
Okay, well
Let's start. Let's.
is that your echo, Julian?
It's like it's low.
Let's start with one. I would call you a retard to your face with not a single concern in the world. I would do it with my arms behind my back and my chin out. We can start there. Can we go back to my point of you getting so offended that I called you retard after you disrespected me first? Me calling you a retard for making a retarded point off some fetish shit and that entire video, was that not disrespectful? I don't know you. How could I disrespect you first? I don't know you. I replied to what you said. You went crazy for 7 minutes and I said your point is retarded and you started crying.
Rory, and again, this is what sucks with the room isn't recorded. The
You
girls
can't
who
be
were
tough and be
wait,
offended by the word.
Rory, bro, again, bro, just let me finish and then you go, dog. For real. It's when the room's not recorded. That's when stuff like this kind of gets frustrating. No one ran. Niggas was getting kicked off stage. Niggas was getting muted and interrupted, bro. I think that's kind of. I think you realized I wasn't allowed to speak, and that's kind of why you agreed to do this room. No,
Yo, this is impossible when anytime I make a point, you mute me. Even
Rory.
even when we're not, no, no, let me speak. It's not like we're even going back and forth. You're gaslighting people right now. When I start talking and you disagree with something I'm saying or I'm proving you wrong, you start muting me. It's not like we're even doing a back and forth. You just keep muting me.
Dog, I'm only muting you when you're interrupting after you make
No,
your point.
you
Bro, you
interrupt
just
me to
Rory,
mute
you
me.
just interrupted me right now. You literally interrupted me right now. Dog, I'm mute.
All
Nah,
right.
dog,
All right.
I'm mute him.
But
I'm mute him.
wait.
I'm mute
Wait.
him.
Wait. 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 To move
Wasn't it
this
my time
interview.
to talk? You keep
Yes,
muting me every time
Rory.
it's my time to talk.
Rory. To move the interview forward, I will be in control of the interview, the mute button. Y'all, please just talk back and forth.
All right,
I'm when it's my
don't
time
go
to
interview.
speak, he interrupts me by muting me. Halfway through my points, he mutes me.
He won't mute you no more. I got the
That's
mute,
again, that's not true. You stop talking.
Yes, it,
I'm
bro.
then responding. All
bro.
right, let's
Okay,
move
Bro,
on. Let's move on. Let's move
move
on. Let's
on.
move on. Let's move on.
Thank you.
All right, Van,
this
huge
is fun.
fan. I'm a fat nigga trying to lose weight. Appreciate you, bro. Everything
Don't
you
look
do.
like you're trying to lose weight.
Um,
Appreciate you, bro. What's going on in here, man? Seem like some static in here. What's popping?
bro,
No, this
Roy.
is fun. This is
No,
laughing.
bro. Rory is upset about a YouTube video that I made. I said I think he has a weird fascination with
Jameson,
white people.
I'm not
In the
upset.
last video,
This is
I
fun.
clearly explained. Not last video. In the last space we were in, I clearly explained why I think his back and forth why I said that in the video and he got offended. But I think I made some reasonable points about why that's kind of weird to me. I look at the black guy who only hangs out with white people, only dates white women, only all close friends are all white. I look at that nigga like he's kind of weird. Same way I look at the white guy who has all black friends, only dates black women, is in a black fraternity. I look at that. That's kind of weird. It's like, uh, what is that? I
Yo,
don't think that it wasn't meant to be disrespectful, but it was a real question, dog.
I'm Jameson.
Explain yourself, Rory.
I am. Whoever said that is.
No, you explained yourself last time, bro. Your
No,
aunt gave you
can
the
I finish?
D9
You're
book. That's
interrupting
what
me.
you said. You was copping a lot of pleas last time, bro. You came in very
Alright.
aggressive
Wait, I
today.
thought I was
Let
answering.
him go.
Aren't you interrupting me right now? Are you not interrupting me?
Rory, go
Jameson,
ahead, bro.
I am never mad at that question. I said on the Danny from Stop interview, when the full thing comes out, I think any white person in this space should always be questioned and never be mad at being questioned. Always here to answer those questions. I was upset at the bullshit you were spewing in that fucking YouTube video. You said I went out to go to an all-black college. The
Rory,
only
no, I did not say
Okay, I'm
that in the
interrupting.
video.
All right,
That is
all
a
right, cool.
lie.
No, it's cool. No, it's cool. All right, we
Hey,
don't need
don't
that
interrupt.
conversation.
Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt.
Yo, for someone that is so upset about being interrupted that keeps interrupting me is fucking crazy. I did not go to an all-black. I didn't go to HBCU. I got one fucking track scholarship to a commuter school in Jersey fucking City. I didn't even know it existed. They paid for my college and I went there. And it happened to be a school, any commuter school in the city was a black school. That was one of your points. I'm never mad at you questioning that shit. I think everybody should question every white person in this space. You just do it in the most wrong and strong, ignorant, stupid fucking way ever. That was my point. You can speak.
I never said, Rory, that's just a fundamental lie, bro. And again, Lovelace,
No, you
Doko,
lied on me.
Scully.
Is
Let
St. Peter's a HBCU,
somebody
Brad?
put the video in the jumbo, y'all. Again, bro. I never mentioned the college you went to, dog. I
You
didn't
never
mention it
mentioned
once in
college?
the
Go lie.
video. I
You
never mentioned it
recorded your
once in the
video,
video,
right?
bro. That's just a fundamental lie, bro.
Okay, go to your own video.
That's a fundamental lie.
Because I gotta be honest, I was hoping that I would get Club SBC Rory today. I didn't want fucking I didn't want Rory from the block today. I gotta be honest. I'm a little thrown back. But I do
What
want
you
to
know
address
about Club SBC? I
you
respect you
know,
for that.
nigga, bro, Rory, I'm a fan, nigga. Goddamn. I'm a big fan, bro.
I respect
Like on a real level. That's why I'm a little thrown off, but it's fine. We're
that.
gonna
Okay, all
get
right.
there.
No, all right. So to that point, of you knowing about Club SBC and everything that I was doing, I didn't just pop up out here. Like what?
But bro, I made that point in the video too.
No, you didn't.
Bro, you clearly didn't watch. Are you again? I've made multiple videos about it. We're talking about the blackball video, correct?
No, I'm talking about the fetish video.
Bro, there is no fetish video, Rory. There's only a blackball video where I mentioned I
Nah,
think you
bro.
got a
I'm
weird
not gonna
See,
let
skin
you
you're
say
type.
lying.
that.
You're lying right now.
I was just looking at
What
your YouTube
video, bro?
channel. It's
What
right
video?
there.
Yo,
You're lying.
again,
I watched it
Doko,
today.
Lovelace, Scully. Somebody put the fucking video in the jumbo, man.
Rory, look, it's right here. Let me mute. It's literally right here. Does Rory have a fetish? Is the
The,
name of the video.
the thumbnail says, "Does Rory have a
Oh
fetish?"
fuck, I didn't make that. Oh shit. Oh my god.
Mute yourself. Go find that fucking mirror. Sit Indian style and shut the fuck up.
Okay,
Hey,
I
play
get.
his fuck
Okay,
up
guys. So
sometimes. Play his fuck.
hold up. Everyone, this is 100% my bad. I assumed he was talking about a different video. I take full responsibility. I definitely said that shit. 100% my bad. This was a very early video. I'm thinking we're having. Okay,
That is the
this is my
only
bad.
video I've ever talked about, Jameson. I don't know any of your other videos except for that one. You claimed I sought out an all black school. No, I was just poor and one school offered to pay to a commuter school, and I said bet. Matter of fact, I
I'm,
didn't even say bet. My mom said, "Yo, you're going to that school." Before I even looked at a brochure, they said, "Yo, we'll pay for it."
no, bro. I'm familiar with the story. They pay for
No,
it.
you're not. You wasn't even familiar with your own thumbnail that said Rory has a fetish. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm
This
very
is
familiar
why
with your story, bro.
I think you should
No,
go
that
back to
is a
that
mistake on my
mirror.
part. That is a
That's
mistake
where
on
I
my
think
part.
let's go back to the mirror and say, "Hey, Jameson, I am wrong and I should apologize."
I'm sorry, Rory. I apologize. That's
Great.
me. That's my fault.
Awesome. All right, how's everyone doing? We can move on now. That was easily settled.
Yeah, no, that's really my
Rory,
bad.
did you come up here to beat him into submission? Pause.
No, I run from everything.
Yeah, no, this is crazy. I'm a little thrown off. I'm a
Yo,
little thrown
the
off. I'm not
funniest
gonna
thing
lie.
ever is Jameson saying that I would never call him a retard to his face.
Roy, but that's my thing, bro. I don't think you would though, bro. And I think y'all just in general, not
You
even
don't know
you.
me.
Wait, let me finish, bro. Not even you particularly. I think all y'all podcast niggas, in particular, for y'all to constantly comment on people and to talk about people, y'all really be the most sensitive motherfuckers.
Oh,
And in
okay.
reality, I
Agreed.
don't think it's going that way, Roy. I
Okay.
don't think. But hold on, I don't even think you're that type of guy that you walk up to a motherfucker and just be like, "What up, retard? Fuck, I heard the fuck shit you were saying." Da da da. I don't even see you as that type of nigga, bro. So
Okay.
like, are you? Am I mistaken?
No, I'm a civilian pussy human being. Now to your point, that's actually worth some conversation because I'm not about to talk about who's more of a thug on Twitter Spaces. You saying that podcasters are sensitive? We talk about people all day, and then when people talk about us, we get sensitive. You are 100% correct. That's a great take. You now, the reason why I'm talking to you is you decided to be the same person. You are a YouTuber now. And guess what? I came at you to talk about some shit, and what did you do? Get sensitive as fuck. I would never do this to anyone else in this room. You're a YouTuber now. You talking about us, and now you getting sensitive based off the takes that you even forgot you said. You are now the exact person that you're accusing me of being. Easy dub. This
Nah, bro. I'm
conversation
not,
was the
bro.
easiest win of all time.
Roy, I'm not sensitive about anything you said. I'm disappointed. I think
You
that's the
cried when I
difference.
called you retard and then proved you wrong about every last thing you said, and you were cried the whole time.
No, you definitely proved me wrong about the shit I said. But I didn't cry when you called me retard, bro. That's just revisionist history. And again, the room wasn't recorded,
Don't
so that's kind
don't
of
call me
hearsay.
retard.
Bro, all right, if a nigga says, hey, again, y'all New York niggas talk with a certain aggression that I don't think all the time you know how that comes across. So when I say, hey, bro, you crossing a boundary, it's hey, bro, you crossing a boundary.
Wait, hold
You
on.
feel me?
Wait. So it's crossing a boundary when you go and do this fetish video, and then when I address you about it and give you real facts, the only thing you focus on is because I used the word retard. You deflected, and we're pussy through the whole thing. So what are
Wait,
you talking
Jameson
about?
was pussy, Rory?
Do you just refer to yourself in the third person? That's only in the mirror, Jameson. You can only say Jameson when you're looking in the mirror.
You're
And
saying
we're
I was
doing that
pussy.
exercise. That's an exercise. You can't.
Bro, Roy, you can't do the pussy shit with me, bro. Especially when you are bro. You've never handled again from every story I've ever heard
Do
about
we
you.
know each
You've
other?
never handled, bro. You've never handled the conflict yourself, bro. You've never once handled a conflict yourself. That's why the
Yo,
whole your pussy shit
do
kind of just
we
can't go.
know each other?
No, Roy, we don't know each other.
So what the fuck are you
But
talking
every
about?
time I ask you
Yo,
about what
you know
happened in
how
the
retarded you
confrontation,
sound
you
to tell
refuse to
someone
have the
you've never
conversation,
met, they've never
Hold
handled
on now,
anything
y'all.
in their
One
life?
mic.
You
bro.
know, that's the definition of retard. You're telling someone you've never met in your entire life that they've never handled a conflict, and they're like, we don't know each other, bro. What are you talking about?
You're correct, Rory. We don't know each other. So I'm asking you, what happened with you and Mouse
Yeah,
Jones? And your response
what's
is,
your hands
bro,
up?
but again, let me just finish, bro. I'm asking you what happened. And then when I ask you what happened, you won't answer the question. So I got to think, all right, bro ran. And that's what it sounded like.
I posted my location on Twitter. It's like, what? Ran? Are you crazy? This is bullshit because I'm not talking about something about the
That
most
was police
irrelevant
shit, though,
human being on
Rory.
earth.
That was police shit,
Jameson,
bro. Stop that, bro.
what?
Stop that. You posted it on a public platform. You didn't DM the nigga. You didn't really want no spoken or static with the niggas, huh? Like that's like we know what that is. That's you posting academics like the 4 points of his zip code. If you really wanted it with the nigga, fucking quoting Avon Barksdale and shit.
I
Like
don't.
if you
I
really wanted
don't.
it with the nigga, you would pull up to him, bro. But you don't. You're doing it for the fans. It's pro wrestling. I get it. I understand. But when I say
How is
when
Mouse
it
Jones
wasn't pro
pro
wrestling for
wrestling when no
him,
one
and I'm
knows who Mouse
saying
Jones
he didn't really want you didn't really want the
is?
conflict or the static with the nigga, it's kind of like, and then when I ask you about it, and you were like, "Oh, I'm not speaking about that shit." Da 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 da. It do look pussy, bro. I'm being G real with you. That's how
Because
it seems from this side.
you're asking me about a situation. If you wanted to ask the academics question, drastically different because that's a public situation. You're asking me about a situation about some random guy from around the way.
Mouse Jones, y'all be playing Mouse Jones. Mouse Jones is not
I've
no
never said a
random
word
guy from
about Mouse
around the
Jones.
Hey,
way.
hey, hey,
There you
hey,
go lying
real
again. This is
quick,
the first time I've
real
said his
quick,
name publicly in my life. There
real
you go
quick, real
lying
quick.
again. You're lying again.
I fuck Mouse has a great career going. I know y'all
I
don't get
never said
along,
otherwise.
Rory. But I
Have a
know y'all don't get
blast. I
along,
don't
Mouse.
care.
Let
Wait,
me
is
tell you
that
something real
Van right
quick.
now?
All right.
That's Van Lathan. Yeah,
Van, see
let me tell
you.
you something real quick.
Van, all right, here we
Y'all,
go.
bro, one mic,
Let's
bro.
bring
This
in
ain't,
Beef.
bro, guys, for real, y'all. It's one mic. It's not just don't interrupt me. It's don't interrupt nobody. Whoever's gonna talk, but it's one mic, y'all. Come on.
I have never once said a single word about Mouse Jones publicly in my entire life. Love and light to him. I know he. Don't laugh, Demaris, because I'm being serious. Dead ass. Love and light to Mouse. I'm happy he's doing what he wants to do. See, no, don't, see y'all laughing. I'm really being serious.
Demaris called Cap.
He said love and light like it was one of those good morning texts. You know what I'm
On
saying?
on
He said,
everything I
he
love.
Grand
said
Rising.
Mouse
blessings
is
upon
obsessed
you.
about me his entire life. I've never said a word on everything I love. I have my daughter in my arms right now, and I am saying I really wish the best for Mouse. He has kids. I don't want to see him fail. I don't want to fight him. I think he's a very talented host. I've said that. I've been at trap karaoke's where I'm like, yo, I don't fuck with Mouse, but he's doing his thing.
Why don't
I
you
have
fuck with
nothing.
Mouse?
Stop interrupting me when you get so upset when you're interrupted. It's weird. Love and light to Mouse. I have no issue with Mouse. I wish the best for him. I never ran from Mouse Jones in my fucking life. Not even a tiny bit. Not even a little bit. He lied about that elevator situation. Wheezy can tell you he lied about it. Everyone can tell you that was there, that he lied about it. Now, I don't want to get in a back and forth with Mouse, nor do I care about it. I'm answering your dumb question about somebody that I don't think anyone in this room gives a fuck about, and I don't mean that as a diss.
Not too much on
Love
Mouse.
and light to him. I think he's an extremely talented host. I think he does his thing. I wish the best for him. I wish the best for anyone positively trying to provide for the kids. And I swear that's not a political answer.
Speaking of positivity and kids, Rory, how's being a father?
It's amazing. I didn't know I'd be talking about Mouse Jones with my daughter in my arm, but yeah. I've never said a word about this dude in my life.
So are you saying it's a one-sided beef
Yes,
that there was never no
yes.
static on
Barking
your
at the
end?
moon.
So he just made the whole shit up. That shit was just a figment of his imagination.
No, there was a word back and forth, and that was it. Anybody run from anything?
Sounds like beef by proxy.
Yeah. And I'm not, see, I could even go further into it and make it even worse for him, but I don't care because that was fucking like 7 years ago, and I don't care, and I wish the best for him. I've never spoke about it because I just don't care. But the best to him. I saw him. I went to the Division show. Trap Karaoke opened up. Mouse smoked that set.
Has being a father enabled you to chill out on little trivial shit like this?
Nah.
We're here.
Nah,
I'm
you
holding
still
my
ready to
daughter and
go?
yelling at y'all.
Right
I'm not here to lie. My daughter's looking at me like, you haven't, you yell? I've never heard you yell before. No, I mean, that shit is just, some of this is theatrics. And to Jameis's point, like, some of us yell and talk where we're from, and people think that it's aggression, and it can come across different to people that don't understand that. So Jameson
Mm-hmm.
is right there, and I apologize if my tone has been, I've actually been laughing for most of this and was excited to have this funny debate with Jameson. I respect what
No, it's all
Jameson
good.
does. I
You
respect
came
what
in here trying
Jameson
to
does. I
prove a
respect
point,
what
Rory.
Danny
It's cool.
does. I respect what y'all do in the spaces. I think it's super important to podcasting. Every time y'all come on here and just talk about the whole podcast space, it's great for us. So I thank y'all. As much as this was fun to go back and forth with Jameson on this, and I was yelling, this does come from a good place. Thank you so much for what you guys do.
Nah, time's always the ultimate currency, bro. So we
Yeah, thank
appreciate
you
it.
for giving us your time.
Van,
Man,
what
fuck
up?
all that. That nigga just come. No, we're not doing that. No. We're
Jameson,
not there yet. We're not there
Van, what
yet.
up?
We're not there yet.
relax.
We're
We
not there
are.
yet. Why the
I need
fuck
to
you do
talk to
my
Van.
no?
Hey, I
Mute
need to
up,
talk
mute
to
up,
Van.
J-Mo.
Hold on.
I so on Jameson. Why the fuck you do my nigga Eden like that, bro? That was foul and that was fucked up and that was some evil white man shit. That was exploitative, Roy. Why'd you do my man Eden like that?
See, how's he supposed to
You
respond to that?
I was trying to get off mute because I was muted again. You don't know me or the situation or how I have to run a company, as I hate to use CEO because it got corny, but as a CEO of a multi-million-dollar company, you have no idea what goes on. So to ask a question like that, what response would you like me to say on a public platform?
And again, bro, and I said this, and I've been saying this more and more in my videos. I'm a novice. I don't know. That's why I'm here to ask the questions.
Wait,
Julian and Rory is
I
here.
don't.
We don't even got to. Just let me finish. We don't even got to start with the whole Eden situation because that's a layered and conflict and whatever, whatever. Even when Julian recently did a Rory interview with The Stop, right, and he talked about how his transition to New Rory Mall was a little contentious, and it started a little bit of a problem with him and Demaris 1 2 3 because there was no communication 1 2 3. It looked like bad leadership on my side, bro. Do you feel like you're a good leader? Do you feel like you've handled these conflicts with your employees correctly?
Okay. So you know what? That's a good question, Jameson, and I'm going to answer that. But I'm going to start with just a quick critique to you. You're saying you're a novice is so weird because all you do is talk like you know everything and you have full confidence in what you say. So pick a side. Do you know everything or are you a novice that's trying to figure things out? Because you say everything within fact about a bunch of shit you know nothing about. And then come on here and be like, I'm just a novice. I don't know anything. Well, stop speaking like you know everything when you don't even know us. Cool. That's done there. To your great question, there's been plenty of things that I think I could have handled differently. I don't think I've handled every decision the best way, but that's what comes with running a company. You're going to make mistakes, you're going to learn from them, you're going to make good choices, you're going to make bad choices. In no way do I think I've been perfect in the last 10 years of me running businesses. I've made mistakes a bunch of times, and it's going to happen. I'm trying to handle situations the best I know how, like any other human being that is running a company. You're going to be faced with different decisions every single day. And you're probably not going to make the right decision every time. Now, that's separate from the Eden thing, but it's based to your question.
So, was there a particular reason you didn't communicate what Julian's role was, whatever, whatever, or did you think it didn't need to be communicated? Again, Julian was a little vague in explaining how this shit transpired. So I'm just wondering.
I'll be honest, I don't really know exactly what you're talking about. I thought you were
Okay.
initially talking about Eden.
No, I was talking about Julian. You know what I'm talking about, correct?
I'm
Are you
aware,
talking to
but I
me or are
also
you talking
think
to
you're pulling
Yeah,
Julian?
I'm
for
talking to
something.
Julian. Julian, can
Everything.
you use your please? Can you please use your microphone? I mean your Abby, whichever.
No, somebody that's been the hoarder of mics trying to tell somebody to use a mic is crazy.
It's not a hoarder. It's never a hoarder.
It might be a
You've been
pause too.
muting all of us anytime we prove you wrong.
It's not been a proof wrong. Okay, I was
I
wrong
don't know what you're
about
talking about.
one statement because I forgot a video I did 2 months ago. I do a
You
lot of
forget a lot
videos,
of
man.
shit. I don't.
I'm
What's
sure,
your question?
as a nigga who's done hundreds and probably thousands at this point podcast, I'm sure you don't remember everything you said on every episode ever,
Yeah, facts.
especially when
Facts.
the
I've been
shit's
doing this
been
for
months.
9 years. You have 6 videos. Big difference.
Six. I do a lot of spaces.
That's sick.
Nah, that's a joke, guys. No one laughed. Um,
No, we
he,
did.
here's the fucking. So Julian. You're not gonna hop on, bro.
I'm cool.
All right. I don't like Julian saying I'm pussy. Getting beat. Getting
Yo,
no. I don't know,
you
Rory.
have a
Rory. I'm
big
being dead ass right now. I don't like Julian saying I'm pussy.
When
Getting
did
beat
I
up
say that?
and then saying it's all good, dapping the nigga up, crying about
When
it,
did
then
I
getting him
say that?
fired. I personally have a problem with that. You said it. It's recorded, bro. You said it right earlier. Oh, he's being pussy earlier in the spaces. I just and this again goes back to my problem with the podcast dudes, right? About how like y'all are professional shit talkers. So when someone else is talking shit, why y'all know what it is, bro?
I
Y'all
already
know me
debunked your point.
labeling the video um y'all
I
know
already
me
debunked your
labeling
point.
the video is y'all know what that is. Why I'm labeling does Rory have a fetish? You know what that's doing. You know
You went
what I'm
on a
attempting to do
6-minute
here.
rant about how I had a fetish outside of that thumbnail, and we're wrong and strong with every fact that you thought you were saying.
Bro, again, I gotta rewatch the video. I can't
Yeah,
really
so then
debate
stop
it
talking like
to
you
be
don't even
honest.
remember this shit.
But
I
I
watched it
that don't
today.
even
I know
sound
what
like
you
my
said.
type of shit, bro. If I'm being real honest with you.
What's your
Like,
type of shit? Can I ask you a question?
what's up, bro?
You seem to have obsession would be too far. Let me not put that on you. You seem to be very focused on this fighting thing and physical violence. You asked about the mouse stuff. You're upset that I called you a retard, said I wouldn't say it to your face. You're fair to say that. You're going on with Julian with his pussy shit. He wouldn't say that to my face. When was your last fight? Can we ask about your hands? You're the only one bringing physical violence into
No,
this.
Rory,
What's your hands like?
Rory, I
Like
gotta be honest.
you're the one
Rory,
that's talking about physical violence. What's
Rory,
up?
bro. Again,
When was your last fight?
Rory, I'm a non-violent guy. My hands are like that for real. That I guess you know what, Rory? Thank you, bro. That be my problem for real, for real. When people get on the internet, I'm an internet ass nigga. You feel me? And
I had no idea.
I'm a real internet ass nigga. You feel me?
Hey, that was funny.
But it's like I feel like people be getting a little fucked up of what it is and what it isn't. You feel me? Like nobody, nigga, you niggas ain't just calling me pussy and then it's I'm not a pussy, guys, or da 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 da, or a motherfucker calling me a retard and it's hey, bro, don't do that. Da 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 da. No, bro, I'm saying please don't do that. I'm trying to extend respect. I try to extend respect to everybody I deal with, and if it's not respect, then I'm slapping you in your face, and then it is what it is. Like it's not my
Wait.
no,
You're
not you, Rory,
contradicting
not you.
yourself
I'm not talking
again.
specifically about you. I'm talking about people in general.
Okay, but
Um,
you did exactly what you're saying right now.
what you mean?
You said a whole bunch of bullshit about my character and who I am. I confronted you about it, and you buckled
Rory,
and
you
said,
didn't
"Don't call me
confront me
that."
about it, bro. You hopped on the
Understood.
internet and yelled at me. That's not to me. That's not real
Oh, I agree.
confrontation.
Okay, I agree. I'm not saying that's confronting. You're right. I meant in this space. I confronted you about it, and I felt like you buckled immediately. I reached out to you to have this conversation. Like you buckled immediately. So, but I am with you as far as podcasters talk. Like we on the mics, like, and we on spaces now. I think all that tough guy shit is super weird. If you really go into my track record like you say you do, of me being a podcaster, I've been on that time forever. Everyone else has talked shit about violence or what they did to me, lied about that shit. I've been the quiet one and have a track record outside of podcasting that is different.
We know
That
about
I
you
people
mean,
have
breaking
talked
niggas'
about.
jaws.
So
I
I'm
why
mean,
are
he
you
aware.
did
bringing up
tell Joe he
violence?
was gonna punch him in the face.
No, but then I feel that. But then it's like when Joe wants to have a convo, a one-on-one convo with you, you told
I had
Danny, don't let that nigga up. Like that shit. Like the fuck.
Jameson. I had a year of face-to-face combos with Joe. That conversation's done. I have no interest. I've had those combos. What are we going to talk about? Him and I have nothing to talk about. Love and light to him. Him and I have nothing to talk about. Why am I not allowed to say, hey, I don't want to talk to somebody that I already exhausted every conversation you could ever have with when I was the one fighting to keep that pod alive? Why would you think I would want to get on fucking spaces and have a conversation with somebody that I've exhausted conversations with? Make that make sense to me.
No, that's a fair point.
Because no,
Make
that's
it
a
make
fair
sense.
point. Because it's I guess I was a little confused because he seemed very hyped to have a conversation with you. Why do you think he wanted to have the conversation with you?
I don't know. I don't know and I don't care.
Okay. He question. Did again? I really don't want
I
none
hope
of this
he's
shit to
doing
be
great.
about
I hope
Joe
Lex is doing
at
great.
all.
I hope Trey is doing great. I hope everyone's
Yeah.
doing great.
Again, I don't want this shit to be about Joe at all. But like, real question. I was listening to an old pod the other day. I'm your OG classic episode.
Great
Did you
episode.
see Joe as a big homie at one point?
Sure.
Okay. So for you to get, you remember when Marissa got fired? When he did that shit over text, did you think that shit was foul?
This is how I know you're not a fan. Yeah. On air and to him and Marissa's accounts, everything. When she did interviews, yeah. I said, yo, that's foul. You can't do that to your friend. If you want to fire her, cool. But that's foul how you did it. It's recorded. Like, what are you talking about?
All
Even
right,
Marissa,
cool.
when she did her interviews of like smear campaign shit, she said Rory was the first person that went right to Joe and said, yo, that's foul. You can't just text somebody.
He is not muted, y'all. He clearly got a call. While we wait for that, Van, I'm a midnight boy. Pew pew. Fucking
Pew pew.
nigga.
What up?
Bro. I'm trying to do this Spaces interview series. I would love for you to be the next one. I'm DMing you, dog. Huge fan. Fat Crazy Tired. Book of 2021, I believe. Guys, go get it. Amazing read.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm down with it. Like, can I ask a question
Hey,
real
Van.
quick?
What up,
Just about
doggy?
this. What up, Rory? How you doing, brother?
I'm
Um,
good, bro.
I've been listening to you since 2016, Brilliant Idiots, when you broke down Chance the Rapper's verse on
All right, let
Kanye's
him
album.
ask his
Big
question,
deal.
nigga.
Crazy.
word up. Let me ask you this. Like, what? Some of this, I'm just coming in blind. I don't know anything. Some of this stuff is so ancient. Like, is there something?
Go ahead, man.
Why is this? What spurred this conversation? Because I don't know. I'm like, what
I,
spurred this conversation
I,
with
can I
in all
co-sign Van's
honesty,
question?
just seriously, just
Let
asking, because
Rory
yeah,
answer. Let Rory answer.
No. I'm co-signing Van's question.
I,
I
all,
wish I could have said what he just said. Why are y'all talking about this shit?
in all honesty,
I didn't come
when
here to
you,
talk about any of
yeah,
this ancient shit.
yeah, when you and
I
I
came
had
here to talk about your fetish for my fetish.
my fetish for your fetish is crazy. When again when we said we were gonna do the spaces or whatever, I've been preparing this whole week. I had an idea how this whole thing was gonna go. I have a plethora of questions. You coming in the manner you came in really threw me the fuck off, and I've been kind of trying to bounce back. These were some of my light questions at the very end I wanted to throw at you, just stuff as a personal fan I had been wondering. I'm trying to kind of find my
I
balance
see,
again.
I see, I see.
You feel what
Okay,
I'm
This is stuff.
saying?
This is
That's
all
stuff
right,
where
you
the
all. This
ancient
is
shit is
stuff.
coming from.
Real quick. This is stuff that you just always wanted to ask. Okay, I
Yeah,
see. I
literally,
see.
Van.
Okay,
just as a
okay.
fan.
Van, can I answer with reality of what happened? Jameson made some really weird accusations about me, which is fine. He's a YouTuber, which I support, and I support his spaces stuff. I love what he does with commentary. He did a specific video about my character that was extremely false. I don't know him from a hole in the wall, but I was happy to have that conversation with him because he does a lot of good within the spaces and the podcast community. I came in on, I mean, I would never say 10. To me, it's 2, but to everyone else could be perceived as 10.
It was like 7.5.
I quickly proved him wrong immediately, and he had nothing, and then changed the subject to old bullshit questions. That's what happened.
No, bro, it's not old bullshit questions. It's some lightweight trying to like clear the
We
room,
came
trying
in
to
here to
find my
talk about
balance,
the
bro.
fetish shit, and then I smoked you in that combo, and then you just started bringing up Joe and Mouse Jones.
I didn't think we were talking about I didn't think we were
Like,
talking about the
that's what
fetish
happened.
shit. I didn't think we were talking about the fetish shit, bro. Actually, I
What?
wanted to know.
Yo, no, see, this is where you lying
Hold
again.
up.
You
Let
want me
me
to
tell you
put the
what I want to
DM?
ask you, Rory.
You want
Rory,
me
let
to
me
put the
tell you what I
DM
want
in
to
the
ask you,
chat?
bro.
I said, yo, I hit you on. See, I keep proving you wrong in these DMs. I said on Sunday, happy to have that convo, bro. Felt I was answering directly. Love. We were only here to talk about this conversation, and you know that. Stop lying to these people.
Bro, what was my response to that?
Bet, can we do an interview? I said, we could do a spaces. Bet, what time works for you? Thursday night, should.
Now, when I
Bet,
say,
7
now
p.m.
hold up,
Eastern
Rory.
works
Let
for
me
you?
respond to that,
I'll
bro.
shoot
Let me
you a
respond to
DM when
that,
I'm
dog.
done recording.
Let me respond to that, bro. Now, when I
Did you
said,
just lie?
can we, bro? When I
Respond to that.
said, can we do it? No, I didn't lie. When you said, can we do an interview, and you said we can do it spaces, the way I processed that was we can have a conversation on spaces. I didn't think we were only gonna talk about the fetish shit, bro. I gotta be completely honest. I thought we kind of handled that in the other room. That wasn't even really on my docket at all, Rory. If I'm being honest, if it would have been, I've been doing nothing but research for this for like the past week. I would have watched my own fucking interview back, dog. Like again, again, you. What I love about this is about these in particular is I hop on spaces and like I'm like the nice nigga at the park. You feel me? I'm like the Van has this comparison between the D2 player at Lifetime versus when the D1 player at Lifetime comes in the room, right? I feel like I love seeing the difference between this. You're a professional. You ran this conversation amazingly. Fucking humiliated me. Got to be honest with you. But but bro, like don't. And this is my problem with you, Roy. You keep trying to frame it like I'm some sort of liar. Like I just be lying about
You
shit,
just
bro.
lied
And
to
it
everyone.
ain't that, bro. I promise you it ain't that. Again, I thought this again back in fucking December when I said, um, when I said Rory's coming to my room, I had it under grid information. You were coming to the room. I was told that. I didn't just make this shit up to trick people, dog. Like you keep trying to frame me and you talk about how you talk about your character. The way you frame my character is just false.
You just lied to everyone here. And I read the
Sounds like
DM.
two bad
So
painters.
what do you think after you came into spaces that I was on Sunday talking about some fetish shit and then they kicked you out because you were being weird? I DM'd you in real time.
Yeah, bro, we're not doing that shit either. For real, because you talking to me crazy now,
Yo,
and I'm kind of
stop muting
we're
me.
doing over there. No, I wasn't being fucking weird, dog. I was
Are
being
you?
interrupted and you got kicked out. Stop framing it like that shit, bro. Stop trying to spin this fucking narrative. I'm not liking that shit, bro. For real, let's just have a legitimate conversation. It's not I was being fucking weird. Stop that shit.
Okay, you keep muting.
I didn't mute you that time, bro. That's what happens when it's a double mute. That happens sometimes. That wasn't me trying to be
All
funny,
right, bro. If you're gonna keep muting me, like this is stupid.
bro. I didn't mute you again. That's the I didn't mute you again. Please continue.
Okay, so I'll go back to the truth. On Sunday, we were having a Spaces in the New Roy Mall Twitter community. Everyone subscribe if you want to. If you don't, I understand. We were having a New Roy Mall Spaces that was not about messy shit, not about anything. But because people respect what you do in this world, you was on stage. You started talking about some fetish shit, and I, watching that video of you saying that bullshit, immediately clapped back at you. And then the people that were there, from my understanding, I could be wrong, I thought you were kicked down to not speaking. And what did I do in real time while I was still on Spaces? I DM'd you and said, yo, happy to have that conversation. You think I texted you, or texted you, I'm sorry, DM'd you to say, happy to have that conversation meant I want to do an interview with you? You're gaslighting. Like, just stop. I
Rory,
said I said, happy to have that conversation with you. And that went into Spaces. I'm not here to talk about Mouse Jones with you. I'm not here to talk about Joe with you. I'm not here to talk about academics with you. I am here to have the conversation because you have a YouTube page, which I watch and I'm trying to respect and also make it a fucking thing. That you had some commentary that I would love to have some discord about. You said I have a fetish. I'm here to talk about it. You have not once talked about it because I keep fucking proving you wrong every time and you keep deflecting. Or you mute me. So you, as someone that wants to do content and is now with people that have done content for 10 fucking years, that respects you and wants to talk to you, are like you're showing your hand right now. You look crazy. Let's go with what you were saying on the fetish shit and have an actual conversation instead of asking me what happened with me and Mouse Jones in an elevator in 2015. Nobody cares about that. I'll mute myself.
all right, bro. I didn't want to interrupt you again. All right, bro. So again, I understand just based on the way you're talking to me, bro. I understand, especially in this place, you're just not used to people being genuine with you, right? So everything. Nope. Let me
What?
finish, dog. I let you. No, I just let you go on that tirade, bro. Let me finish. I understand that you're not used to people being genuine with you. So when I say it's a genuine mistake, I'm trying to figure everything out. One, two, three. I'm being 100% honest. You clearly don't believe me. When I said, "Can we do an interview?" and your response was, "Can we can do a Spaces?" I interpreted that as, "Oh, he's allowing for the conversation to happen. It just can't be a one-on-one or in person. He just doesn't think I'm ready for that." One, two, three. I promise you, bro. I'm not trying to spin. I'm not trying to finesse. I promise you, it was a miscommunication. Now, if you only want to talk about the fetish shit, and bro, I can show you. I'll fucking post my notes for all of the questions I had for you and shit like that. We can do it. But I'm being genuine right now, bro. And believe me, don't believe me, I'm not really too invested in that. So if you only want to talk about the fetish shit and that's all, cool. We can only talk about the fetish shit, bro. I think you have a weird, I won't call it an obsession. I think it's weird that you only be around black people, bro. You got them two shucking and jiving ass niggas in the back hyping you up, right? Go Julian, go Demaris. Y'all killing it. Hype your mans up. It's cool. Y'all fucking, you have a black wife, right? I've only really known you again. Nah, Julian, you didn't want to get on the mic. You want to get on the mic now? Cool. I'll let you back up. Fucking, you have a black wife. The woman you were engaged to before that was black. You had a fucking, the only companies you've been involved in, your only partners, as far as I know, have been black too. Bro, I think this shit is weird and I don't understand it. I look at anybody who does shit like that as crazy, dog. Not just you. You're the only one crying like a bitch because I said, "Oh no, this nigga got a fetish. It looks fetishy, nigga. It's weird. Please respond."
All right. Well, all right. I'll start I'm going to start with the top of your rant. When I said, let's have that conversation, which I read as a DM, what conversation do you think I was talking about? That doesn't mean interview. If we're talking about a fetish conversation, I say, let's have that conversation.
Let me respond. Can I
No,
respond to that?
no. The fuck you just went for, that's
You asked
irrelevant
me a
because
direct question. You're
how do
asking
I
me a
mute him?
direct question.
We gonna do this shit like battle rap. I got 60 seconds.
James is pussy.
Julian, you got your ass beat and then
Julian,
cried
that's a
about it on a
lot for somebody who
podcast.
got punched in the
James,
face and got
Yeah,
somebody
nigga,
James,
you
it's
fired.
me
can't
again.
call nobody
It's me
pussy,
again.
Julian.
It's me again.
Stop,
But
bro. You ran back to your white boss talking about he beat me. They whooped my ass.
That's a
Stop,
lot for
nigga.
somebody who said they wanted to press charges on their coworker,
Nigga,
bro.
you ran to the police. You ran talking about your mom. Talking about, did you get a concussion? Like, stop. You can't call nobody pussy, bro. Keep that shit over there, Jules.
it's me
Keep that
again.
shit over
You're a
there.
fat faggot.
I'm a fat faggot, but I'm not a bitch like you, and I ain't get smacked up like you and ain't do shit. So that's the difference, bro. You can name call all you want, but at the end of the day, who you are is cemented. Did he?
Okay. If that's over, I'd like to get back to the conversation.
I was just warming up, but you guys can continue.
Okay. So
Yes.
after,
Please get back to the conversation and your obsession with white
I
people,
mean,
Rory.
if you want
Please, let's do it.
to talk, then I'll mute and you can keep going.
Are you his bitch?
You look like Majin Buu.
Should
That
I
was a
Which
speak?
white
version?
man's reference. I don't understand that, Julian. You're not good at this snapping thing. You should get better. But again, you didn't sit with the black people at the school table, so that don't shock me. You don't know how to go back and forth like that, dog. Mute up. Let your boss talk to you.
Should I speak, or are you gonna mute me or
Please,
interrupt?
Rory. No mute. Please speak.
Okay. So after that was easily debunked that you gaslit when I said let's directly talk about this conversation. Not here nor there. We moved past it. It's a little odd how hypocritical you are that me calling your point retarded was the end of the world, and you're saying people that are just hanging out. This is before that whole rant happened. That they're shucking and jiving and that they're pussy and everything. Like, you're a walking contradiction. Everyone else has to play by certain rules, but you can do whatever the fuck you want. That's clear. It's fine. You don't need accountability. Now, you went on that video to talk about my business as if you know me from anywhere. Everything I've done has been only with black owners. Palooza was me, Benner, Lowe, Kaz, and Cam. 3 of those people are black, 2 of them are white. Those were actually, and still are, my real friends and family. Benner is still part of this podcast to the day and is the tallest, goofiest white guy on planet fucking Earth. My issue is not your questions. I think you have good intentions with what you're talking about. It's that you have this confidence to put on people. You don't ask questions. You state facts that are bullshit. It's everyone within this Twitch world and this streaming shit that thinks because they scream facts at the top of their lungs, they're saying something that's true. And then people believe it. You're talking about something you know nothing about. You're not asking me a question, which you are in every world allowed to ask. What is this white ass doing in my culture? You're not asking that. You're telling me about my life. You're telling me about the 33 years I've had on this planet, and it's weird. You just went on a rant about my life. We've never met. You know nothing about me. You said all my business partners were black. You know nothing about my business or who I've worked for or who I've been around. It's weird. So ask the right questions. If you want to be in this YouTube space and this content space and be taken seriously, ask the right fucking questions. Stop acting like you know everything and then go, I'm just a novice. I'm trying to figure out. You just told everyone in here that I've only had black partners. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
No, hold up, Julian. I'm responding to that, bro. Then you can go. Roy, again, I think you need to work on your active listening skills. I said as far as I know. Once I say as far as I know, I'm saying it's only from my knowledge base, dog. So motherfuckers, if they have comprehension skills on a basic level, I'm saying from the information I've been presented,
Based off our DMs, you have terrible comprehension skills.
bro. Motherfuckers is well, clearly, bro. Clearly,
You
I
should
clearly
not
do,
be
bro.
speaking about the English language right now.
Well, bro, I kind of focus on that because I recognize my comprehension skills sometimes do be
All right,
off. So
all
I
right.
try. I do be trying to do the science. I do be trying to really look at, well, what did this person
Okay,
mean by
okay.
that? Well,
Love,
what did
love,
they
love,
say by
love,
that?
love. Let's
Well,
stop.
why
Let's
does
stop.
this person only have black friends? You know what I
Love,
mean? I
love,
do be
love,
trying to
love, love.
comprehend.
Ask a direct question. Let's not do rant and mute and rant and mute.
Okay, cool. Let's
Because
do that.
I thought we was getting on an hour ago. We should have done this. So
All
I'm
right, bro.
trying to help.
Why do you not have any personal friends that are? You said in the last place you didn't have any personal friends that were white that weren't family. Why
Okay.
is that? Why do you only hang out with
See,
niggas?
comprehension skills are awful. You need better listening skills. I said right now in my current life, I'm 33 years old. I think anyone in here that is younger or older can tell you that you go through ups and downs with people in your life. I asked you when you asked me that question, are you saying personal friends right now? Not associates, like real personal friends. You asked me how many friends you have. I said under a handful. I remembered exactly what I said. Right? Marshmallow, you was right there. I
And my
said,
response to that was
let me
5
fucking
to
finish.
10.
Your comprehension skills are trash. I asked specifically what you meant. Real friends right now I have under a handful. Yes, those people are black. Now, how does that go with your point?
I asked you a direct question, Rory, and you still ain't answer it, bro.
I told you exactly the amount of friends I had and their
No,
race.
bro. I just asked you. I literally just asked you. Why do you only have close personal friends that are black? Why don't you have any white ones, dog? Is there a particular reason? That's a direct question, bro.
All right, Jameson. When you're 33 years old, you go through ups and downs. I've had a handful of white friends, a handful of Spanish friends, a handful of black friends. Nothing to do with race. At this point in my life, the 4 people I can consider a friend happen to be black. And one of them is half black and half white, and she just looks like a white chick. So I don't really like this race thing of the 4 friends in my life is weirdo shit.
Okay, so it's no particular reason. It's happenstance, is what you're saying.
Yes, Jameson. I don't like is your comprehension that fucking bad?
Dog,
Or it
you're
could be
not
the fact
answering
that he's in the
directly.
hip hop community.
No, Demaris, you was laughing crazy back there. Raise your hand. Um, or actually, no. I'm sorry, not raise your hand. Hop on your own Abby. Jesus. Um, no, bro. Again, if I'm asking you a direct question, you think it's weirdo shit. It's weirdo shit. Cool, but you just answered the. It took one sentence to answer that. Not the ups and downs in life. Then it had me run into the colors. Like that shit don't make sense,
I
bro. The
I
ups and downs
answered
in
this
life don't,
last time we
bro.
spoke.
The ups and downs in life don't have shit to do with how you have fucking black friends. Like, do you get how that could seem as if you're trying to avoid
Jameson,
the answer?
I think no. I think your intentions for your questions are valid, but you're really really bad at asking them. Like that's really what I think is going on now. You have a point in what you're trying to ask. What are you doing in black culture? Why is pretty much everything we've seen publicly been involved with black culture? That is a question that you have every right and everyone on earth has the right to ask me. You, for some weird reason, keep asking who my close friends are and why they're black.
I'm trying to get to a bigger point here, bro. Like, this is
Do
the
you want to
first
be added
question
to the
in a
group
Hey,
list of
chat?
hey,
Like,
questions.
real,
bro,
real quick,
I'll
real quick.
put you in my close friend group chat. I got you.
Can I say something real quick? Can I say something real
Go
What's
quick?
ahead.
up,
Go
man?
ahead.
All right.
Oh God, some sense just walked in.
This is the least constructive conversation I've heard in a very long time. So if you, I think the question is actually a really good question, right? Because it's a question that uh, will come up for anyone, right? If you're in a culture that's outside of a culture, like what was the pool? It's a good question, but you guys are gonna have some trust if you're gonna have a conversation that's anything more than bickering. So so trust that the question is genuine. Trust that the fuck when it was close friends, whatever, whatever, whatever. I know Rory a little bit. I kind of know the story. But if everybody else is gonna get something out of this, it's probably gonna have to simmer down a little bit. If not, then y'all niggas just fight, and I'm down for it, bro. Get 2 Chris knives and get to it. But if but
Van,
but if not, just have a little trust. Turn the volume down a little bit and just talk it out.
Yeah, bro. I'm
Van,
coming. I'm
Van, that
coming in
that
here
was my
being.
point to have this convo, and instead of having that convo, he wants to talk who's in my group chat.
Lovelace, what's up, bro?
All right, so check this out, Rory. We gonna settle it down, Jameson. Let's bring it back. He answering questions now. It's no more ducks, no more smoke. Let's ask it direct. Rory, you know where we at. We want to know: is there a reason why you only have black friends? And in your life, when did that change from you hanging out with more white people to only being in the hip hop and around black people?
I'm not here to explain my friend. I've thought I said that thoroughly. I have had every race of friends ever. My fallout with people have been white, black, Asian, everything. Are you guys really asking me to explain my friend
Nah,
group?
bro, we're
If
not
you want to
asking you to
ask
explain
about
your friend
me
group, bro.
profiting
Wait,
off
wait,
hip
wait,
hop
wait, real,
or me
just real quick.
profiting off me talking about black culture, I'm
Right.
here like y'all are being weird
That's
right now.
wait. So listen.
Do you want
So
me? You really
I
want
just
me?
think
real,
the better
All
Roy,
right. Do you
Roy,
want me to
real
get one of
quick.
my best friends on the
Yo,
phone
one
so we can
mic,
talk?
y'all, bro. Again, y'all, it's one mic. Sunflower, Rory, Van, one mic, y'all.
Can we get away from the black
Bro,
friends?
I ain't want to talk about none of this shit. I did not think that's what this room was gonna be about, Scully. Van, you wanted to say something, bro?
So the reason why, so just in the grand scheme of things, so if you personalize a question, if a question, if you personalize a question, there's no other way to take it but personally, right? So like, if you're interviewing someone and you say, um, "Hey man, why'd you cheat on your wife?" Well, then that question is going to be responded to in a specific way. But if you ask the same question as, "So what happened in your marriage to make some of the things go wrong?" Then you get, the question is broader. If you keep, so what I'm saying is, Rory has a place in hip hop culture. He's A&R, doing all of this of on Joe's and all of that stuff. Why? Well, like why? Like what about black culture? Like, because if you're trying to distinguish between whether or not there's a fetishism of it, that's a fair question, or whether or not there's actually a love for it, that is like so nourishing and nutritious. But like, why you fuck with niggas is just gonna make them go, "Hey, I have white friends too," and it's not. That's not. You're not gonna get nowhere. So you know what
And
I'm saying?
A
asking
hundred
asking
percent,
a
a hundred
question
percent. Hold
about
up, Rory.
who
Let me
your
go.
friends are is going to be
Rory,
closer than a
hold
lot
up.
of
Let
other
me
things.
go, bro. I'm watching back my video from the Joe Budden shit. Nigga, again, this is my fault because I did not think that this was what this room was going to be centered around. Definitely should have watched the video. Bro, you know why the
That's
fuck I
exactly what I
said,
said in the
wait,
DM.
no, mute the fuck up, nigga, because again, you're coming with bad intentions. This, you know exactly why the fuck I said Joe Budden exposes Rory's fetish. I ain't said you had a fetish, nigga. Joe said your bitch ass had, not bitch, I'm sorry. Joe said you had a fetish, not me. And then I said, I understand why Joe said that. He went to a predominantly black school. In your interview with This The Real, you said at the time, fucking St. Peter's College, it was damn near an HBCU. You said that, Rory. It's documented. We'll put the link in the bio, doggy. Like, no, bro. You know why I said this. Come on, bro. And there is credence to that, dog. It's a weird thing, bro. You only talk again. And this is just from what I've noticed. When white people are rejected or not accepted into their culture, it's like the fat white shorty who dates like the attractive black man, bro. They come over to our culture and they rape it. Now, again, you interned at Def Jam. You seem to have a genuine love for hip hop. So all of that shit makes sense. I'm not necessarily confused by that. But then it definitely looks like you play it up, bro.
I
Everybody on your podcast is black. Literally,
I,
you're the only white person on your podcast. What's
I
up,
think that
Sunflower?
the better way to ask the question that you're trying to ask is, "Hi Rory,
Hey,
why that you have black people that you know in your personal life or whatever, why are they maybe at the forefront of what social media or your audience members know about you?" That I think is the better way, Jameson, to ask the question.
um,
And why don't you have any white people on your album, nigga?
Oh my god.
Sinead Harnett is white.
That was a joke, bro. It's a joke.
Don't
Continue.
There's actually
forget
mad
about
white
the
people in
album.
there.
No, that is a joke,
There's
guy.
mad
It's a
white people.
joke, Roy. It's
And
a joke.
I get you. You're doing the theatrics, and I don't get as sensitive as you when words are thrown around. Please put in the chat your video. You're lying about your video, but it's cool. It's recorded. People can watch it. But let's not harp on that. Can you
Please,
ask
guys,
me a direct
watch
question
the lies,
instead of
please.
Van tried to explain it to you in such a soft, nice way. Sunflower just tried to do it. This is weird because I came in here to actually be pressed by someone that I think is doing some cool shit in this space and could be journalist is a stretch,
And
but
that's
with
the
somebody
difference, Rory.
that
And
isn't
that's the
content
difference,
based, and
Rory.
I did this
I
because I
didn't want to
respect
press
what
you,
you're doing,
bro.
and
I
that's
didn't
the
want to press you,
behavior. You're
dog.
exposing yourself.
I wanted
Like,
to
you're not helping me
dialogue
with
with
the
you, bro.
opportunity right
I
now.
didn't want to press you.
This is an opportunity to like have some cool convo and do some spaces shit, and you're not even asking a direct question. Like, you want me to get Raven, my best friend, on the phone and explain that our friendship of 15 years is not based because she's a black woman? Like, what do you want me to do?
Nah, bro. I don't want you. I don't
I
want
get
you to
it.
do none of that,
I'm
bro.
not doing that. That was facetious. I would
Yeah,
obviously
bro.
do that. I'm trying to
I
show
just
you
want
that
to. I'm
stupid
just
stuff.
wondering, dog.
Like, you can
So
ask a
did
direct
you
question
just
like,
kind
yo,
of fall
That would
into
be
this? Do
Jameson.
you
Can I
think?
ask a question? That would
Yes,
be
I'm sorry.
and like Irish culture is very cool culture. There's a lot of Irish people in Australia, so I think Jameson's just trying to ask why is that maybe black culture and black people that you have around you more at the forefront of what your audience knows about you and your association. I think that's really the question he's trying to ask.
so asking why I don't have white people on my podcast?
No, just more like more things that associate maybe to your the other side of your white experience. You at the end of the day you might be like,
Anytime I have KFC from Barstool on my podcast, I'm called a sellout. I had Chris the Seven on my podcast. I've had a bunch of comedians that are hilarious and did great content, and now I'm a sellout. Like, you can't win in this conversation. I think this conversation is important. I think every white person within hip hop is a guest, and you need to contribute if you are taking financially. I'm with that all the way. You need to contribute more than you take, and I have tried my best to do that through my entire career. And I have plenty of people that can vouch for that. And if everyone else wants to look at it and still feel some culture vulture shit, I feel them. I get it. That's
mm,
a safe assumption to have. But to have stupid questions based off why don't you have like white people on your podcast, to me is a waste of a conversation. If
I
somebody
believe
came,
it's a race of a conversation too,
like, if
Rory.
like if Dame,
If I'm
Dame
being like completely honest, dog, this again, I was completely unprepared. This was not the conversation I was expecting to have with you. Just in
Dame,
full
I
transparency.
DM'd you, let's have this conversation.
Rory, again, bro. How many times? Again, I'm gonna read the DMs to you, bro, because maybe you're reading it. And I'm gonna tell you how I read the conversation, Rory. And again, this is it's getting old now. We've done this 3-4 times. Hey, happy to have the convo, bro. Felt I was answering directly. Love. Bet. Can we do an interview? We can do a spaces. Bet. When works best for you? Dog. I took that as an interview. I'm telling you how I processed it, Rory. You keep going back and reading it over and over again. I'm telling you how I processed it, dog. Believe me, don't believe me, it don't matter. But I'm telling you my perspective and where I'm coming from. Open your fucking mind, bro. Try
No,
to at
or I can
least.
go with direct English. We can have
Bro,
that
what's up?
conversation.
Bro, what's up? What's up, bro? What's your question?
You keep muting me when I can prove you wrong. Like, we can have that. What conversation?
I
I
You
wasn't the
keep
one
you
that
keep
I
muting.
wasn't the one that muted you, bro. I
ask
wasn't the one that muted you, bro.
this is for Jameson. What is the problem with him having these black people around him? Where is the problem with that? And why are you asking the question? That's it.
Okay, yeah, it's not really a problem. It's a lack of understanding. I look at people like that as weird. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. I said it at the very beginning of the space. When I see the black person who only hangs out with white people, only dates white people, joins the white fraternity, I look at them like that's kind of strange. And when the roles are reversed and it's a black person doing it, I look at it strange too. And that's really all I said. And again, this was in a soundbite of me covering something Joe said about not Summer Walker, the R&B shorty we care less about. And her bigging up Rory to
Three
diss Joe
minutes, Jesus.
and her bigging up Rory to diss Joe. The video that Rory's talking about was really about Joe. I tried to exploit Rory and I put Rory's face up there and says Joe Budden exposes Rory's fetish so I could get some clicks and some views, y'all. And
The
he's kind
thumbnail
of
is Rory
harping
as
on
a
this
fetish.
shit.
You're lying.
Joe Budden exposes Roy's fetish is the title of the video, Rory.
The thumbnail is my face, and it's Rory as a fetish. Like, stop lying.
Yes, that's the thumbnail. The
Yeah,
thumbnail
so
and the
stop.
title are
Like, you're
two very
gassing.
different things, nigga. You've used YouTube for a long time. You should know the difference.
The difference of what I'm saying?
The difference between a thumbnail
There's
and
a
a title.
Okay.
Look at the title. It's on YouTube right now.
Okay, so you don't think when people scroll, they see my big ass face and Rory as a fetish with the worst fucking font I've ever seen in my life. Whoever does your
That font is
creative is
fire, nigga. Stop
trash.
lying. That font is fire. Don't disrespect
Your
my font.
creative is
Don't
trash.
disrespect my font.
No, first of all, I respect what you're doing, and I know it's tough when you're doing shit by yourself. I know you gotta do what you gotta do. So that's a sarcastic shot at you. I
No,
respect that you're doing by yourself. I'm not gonna kill your creative because
all of this is
at
light,
the end of
Rory.
the
None
day,
of this is
he does
personal.
my creative, and I pay him. Like, if I were to try to do that by myself, it would look as bad as yours. So I'm not judging you.
It does not look bad, Rory. It
Rory,
does not look bad.
you gotta relax.
Oh, I thought we were actually having a moment. I thought that was a connection.
No,
Oh,
Rory's my
damn!
type
I
of
thought we were gonna be
asshole.
friends, Jameson.
But it's only a little discouraging because I don't be knowing between the facts he's just being an asshole versus he's seriously offended by this. That's the only thing I'm.
Jameson,
But
I'm not
again,
offended by anything you would ever say in your entire life. I can
you
promise
said
you.
the same thing about academics and then cried for 2 years about how he was harassing you.
I've never cried once about academics
Nigga, you've
harassing
cried
me.
publicly about academics. I've heard the interviews.
Okay. Find the clips of me crying about academics harassing me.
Same way I was crying on
People just
spaces,
be
right?
saying anything. That's why I hate the internet. The internet is
See, and I'm muting you up. I hate you. I hate the internet ass niggas and then profit off the internet. Don't do that, Rory. I pay your fucking bills. You don't eat without me, nigga. I promo your shit. Me putting your face on my YouTube, nigga, that's promo, nigga. Respect the game, dog. Stop. You fake outside niggas. I was outside. I be drinking. I was getting pussy in the club. Yeah, nigga, I was getting pussy off Twitter. Niggas, but we both got bitches, my nigga. If I'm not gonna shake how you get it, don't talk about how I get it, my nigga. For real, for real.
no. I think you get pussy, bro. My bad.
Okay. You know what I'm saying. I got that off. I got that off. Stop trying to cut me down, Rory.
Nah, yo,
Stop trying to cut me down.
I didn't know who I was talking to. My bad.
Mr. Bitches. Keep
I
going,
did not.
bro.
Yo, I had no
And
idea.
not hold up. And not the self-hating black woman you be having to fuck, dog. The other ones.
Oh shit. Self-hating black women. What are you talking about?
No. Rory, stop. And tell Demaris to stop acting like Kizzy in the background, bro.
I'm only friends with her because she's black.
No, you're only friends with her because she boosts your ego while being black.
Demaris,
Those are two different
bro.
things.
Yo,
Those
I
are
would
two
bet
different things.
James.
My bad, bro.
Jameson,
My
if we
hand
have
hit the
like a
button. My bad.
man-to-man conversation, for someone that sometimes has insecure moments, like all.
Dog, it's Twitter. I promise. I swear to God, I'm not muting you right now, bro. I swear to God, I'm not. Bro,
All right.
Twitter's tweaking right now. I swear to God, I'm not muting.
Jameson, I wish once in my entire life that Demaris would boost my ego. She's so fucking mean to me. Like, she's the meanest human being on earth to me. It's since we met. How long has it been now? 13, 14? Yeah. She has never said a kind word to me in my fucking life. She's so fucking mean. But it's cool because she's black.
You say that sarcastically, bro, but I'm being G-real. I do think there's something to that.
That's cool if you think that.
I do think that there's a
I'm not mad
certain
at your
level
opinion.
of I let the black people get away with certain shit I wouldn't let white people get away with, bro. And again, right? You white liberals are like a specific breed
Oh, that was
of.
another thing you said in that video, that I'm some super white liberal. Do you
You
listen to
are
my
white,
podcast?
nigga. I'm a fucking Patreon member. I'm canceling today. I'm gonna be honest with you. That Patreon, you taking my 25 back. Fucking no, but I listened to the
I
little
came on our
political.
Patreon and said, yo, I think Andrew Tate has some points. I'm the
Yeah, bro,
white.
that doesn't make you super right wing, bro.
Like, what are you talking about?
I heard them, but even Maul soft shoeing was kind of crazy, right? You say, Maul, I think a good idea if you put on all this MAGA gear, go out there and dance, boy. That shit is crazy, Rory.
This is why I hate the internet. You think I sat in this studio and told Maul, who's older than me and would never do anything that someone told him to do. I said, "Yo, Maul, go put on that hat and dance." Like, you just sound stupid.
Rory, I asked you a
You
direct
think Maul
question.
is doing anything anyone on earth
Rory,
says?
I asked you a direct question. Whose idea was it for the skit? And you said it was your idea. Stop.
Yeah, of course it was.
So what are we talking about, bro?
Maul
Just
has
because
been
you say, and you've been doing this for the last 10 years, just because you said something and you're laughing and sarcastic when you say it, doesn't discredit the point someone else is making, bro. It just makes you look like an ass.
No, I'm actually here to address your points. That's what you're
So
trying
please
to
go
avoid.
address it.
If I could talk.
Please.
Maul has been very vocal about his Trump support, seriously and sarcastically, since the old podcast. So if we're doing a DC show, and I think I've come up with the greatest tour promos of any podcaster that could ever fucking live. Yes, leaning into Maul's Trump thing that has been a joke for 10 years to do a DC show. Yes, I came up with an amazing idea that Maul also thought was hilarious. And by the way, even though it was my idea, Maul delivered that better than I think any other podcaster could deliver that shit. We smoked a promo. You're trying to do some deep dive into some Trump shit, but then also try to shame me for being a liberal. Are you on the right or on the left? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, bro, you just completely avoided all the points I was
You asked
making.
me whose idea it was. I said it was mine.
Again, bro. Again, Rory, I keep muting you, bro, because you do keep interrupting back. So please, just allow me to get my shit off, and then you get your shit off, like we've been talking about for the minute. Yeah. So I think, and then, bro, I called you an evil white man in a recent video, right? And it was the Eden got fired video. I called you an evil white man, bro. I see you consistently exploiting your workers of color. I think you exploited Julian. I think you exploited Eden. And with this Maul video, he looks fucking insane if he knows it or not. This is Mary J. Blige on the top of the table singing about fucking fried chicken. She might not know how crazy she looks, but the rest of the world does, bro. And I think you're exploiting these people. And sure, it's great promo. It'll sell a lot of tickets. You'll get real rich off of it. But this is some evil white man shit, bro. That's what it looks like from the outside looking in.
Okay, so Maul, for 10 years, I've been on record arguing with him back and forth about how much I don't like Trump, and he's explaining for the last 10 years on his own platform of how much he loves Trump. I exploited him by saying he loves Trump.
No, no, you exploited him by dressing him up in a getup, putting on the red MAGA hat, and having him shake ass. That's the exploitation, Roy.
I
Stop, but you know that.
I dressed Maul.
You said that y'all were looking for costumes to put him in a costume, but it was cool because he already had the stuff in his house. Nigga, you said that on the last
Yeah,
podcast, bro.
yeah.
You
You're
came up
you're
with the
proving
concept.
you're
You came
proving
up.
you're
You
proving
came up with. You came up with the concept of the video, and you put it out there, bro. Let's not get into semantics of did you put the clothes on him? Did
you're
you pick out every piece of clothing the nigga was gonna wear? You know what I'm saying, Rory. Stop.
Jameson, this is where, as much as I want to like you and help you, you're proving yourself wrong right now. In that spaces, I said Maul came with a Trump hat, Trump fucking socks, everything.
I'm not talking about the
He
spaces,
had
bro.
it
I'm talking about
already.
your last
I didn't
podcast.
buy any. He had it already because he's been talking for 10 fucking years, even before he was running for president, how much he liked that guy. Which
Rory,
is fine. He's entitled to his opinion, and I'm not even trying to get on some political shit. You are just running circles with bullshit right now. So let's get off that because that's stupid. How have I exploited Eden and Julian? Please make this make sense. Because I hate on the internet when y'all just say a sentence and try to say it with conviction, and it may sound good. You sound smart to someone stupid. Explain yourself. I hate when people make statements and don't follow up with what they mean. How have I exploited Eden and Julian? Please tell me. Go ahead. You're intelligent.
so Eden and so it's a night of the Christmas party. Eden and Julian go out to get drinks after. They're hanging out. Whatever transpires, we've heard Julian's side of it. Eden really wasn't talking like that. Um, Eden, quote unquote, allegedly attacks Julian. Eden, drunk, goes home. Julian goes home. They come to the office the next day, and then they record a podcast about it. They tell you about it, and then y'all record a podcast about it, bro. That you exploited Eden and you exploited Julian if they know they were being exploited or not. Julian had just been attacked. Julian had just been assaulted. Him hopping on a mic shouldn't have been the first thing y'all did. Rory, you've admitted that. You're on record admitting that, right?
100%. But
Eden,
let's use my actual.
wait up. Let me finish. Eden, if Eden caring about his career, if he would have known he was going to get fired from that situation, he might have handled that way differently, bro. But on some evil white man shit, and this is not you, just on the evil white shit white people be doing, bro. You present it as if y'all are friends, y'all are cool. Tell me about it. Get them vulnerable. Up, got the information, got the content out of you. That video goes crazy. Really ended y'all year very, very well, and then fire him during Christmas, which is foul and fucked up. You exploited them for content. That was Julian was in tears about this shit in the spaces I did with Julian. He was flipping the fuck out about it, bro. He was like, guys, this wasn't a fight. I was assaulted. Like literally, bro. Talking about how his family's reacting to it, bro. It was for real a sad situation. So niggas didn't joke on Julian. Julian, we actually showed you a lot of respect in that. So for you to come the way you are, it is a little offensive. We showed you a lot of respect and a lot of empathy, bro. Actually, more empathy than Rory showed you at the moment, bro. When he made content out your ass. That's what I gotta say. That's exploiting, Rory. I'm sure you're not sure. Again, I don't be white people don't really be knowing like what's the difference a lot of times, y'all. It's cultural. For us as black people, there's certain lines you don't cross, certain shit you don't do. That culturally, Rory, no matter how many black people you surround yourself with, you're not fully gonna understand. At least it doesn't seem like you fully understand. If you're asking the question, how the fuck did I exploit Eden and Julian? It's obvious.
See, even though you're fucking wrong, that was great, Jameson. Finally, a real point that we can have some discourse back and forth about. Finally, we got here. You're completely wrong, but at least you have a point of view with the facts that you sort of know off spaces, even though you misquoted me. I'll start by saying I think it's weird that you think violence would be specific to black people and that's exploiting it, because that's really odd. But with that said, Julian came in and could not wait as the producer of our podcast to talk about that. I said, are you sure? And he wanted to have that conversation. Eden was fine with it too. He edits our podcast. They were all fine with it. We all went out afterwards. We joked about it. We had a grand old time. Everything was fine in that moment. I wasn't exploiting shit. I was quiet, like, oh, this is all right, cool. If y'all want to have this fun friend conversation about a fight, bet. Now, like I said on Spaces, hindsight is 2020. As a leader, I should not have allowed that episode to come out, which I've said publicly before. So you trying to go back on something I've already admitted that I was wrong about is an interesting strategy. I'm not mad at it, but let's not rewrite history. Julian came in here as the producer of our podcast that comes with topics and how he wants to structure the show and said, yo, I can't wait to tell this story. Eden, who edits our podcast, thought it was the funniest thing in the world at the time. We all had a laugh. We all went out to the bar it happened in afterwards. I did not think it was a big deal at all. It didn't even cross my fucking mind. And then everything changed. Now, as a leader, who gives a fuck about the details? I'm a leader. It falls on me no matter what. I made the wrong decision by putting that episode out. So, yes, you are right in me being wrong. But to say that was to exploit, come on, bro. Exploit? And to put that into a
So
racial tone,
so
are you saying that only black people have violence? Like what are you even getting at when it comes to exploiting? Like, exploiting
Doko, you had
like
something to say,
only
Doko?
black people fight? Like, that's, to me, that's some racist shit.
so after the recording of the podcast, what changed? Why did you have to terminate Eden?
I'm not going to get into that out of respect to Eden and out of respect to NDA. This is not a political shit. It's NDA shit that I'm not talking in Twitter spaces about a multi-million-dollar company. Like, guys, I'm not going to get into that point.
Hey,
Like, it's just not. I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay, but Rory,
This is real legal, like real life shit, and
okay,
I'm
no,
here because
I
I
got
fuck
you.
with y'all and y'all are listeners. I'm here to talk with y'all about my faults as a leader because I think that's important, especially to people like Jameson that are trying to get into the content space instead of trying to go at me about what I handled wrong as his fucking whole exploiting black culture point, maybe ask me like, yo, what the fuck happened there? Because I'm one of the few people that admits my faults.
Rory, you don't admit your
Every other
faults.
podcaster that y'all love thinks they handled every business decision and every decision as a leader as the greatest thing on earth when they are clearly wrong. I'm saying I've handled a lot of shit wrong.
Rory,
So
Rory,
Are
wait,
you?
hold up, Doko. When you posted that, when you posted it on YouTube, when you posted it on Spotify, Apple Music, all of that shit. When you posted that podcast, you profited off of it, correct?
not that there's not a gauge point to that exact episode of what when we get
Did
more
you make
views
money
on
off
a
the
certain thing.
episode,
That's
Rory?
not, see, this is like you're talking about business you don't even understand. No, I did not get a specific dollar amount based off an Eden and
I
Julian.
didn't ask a specific
Like,
dollar
what are you
amount.
talking about?
Did you make money
Van,
from
can you
posting that
unmute and
episode,
explain business to this motherfucker?
Rory? I'm asking you a direct question, bro. Did you make money from posting that episode?
Yes, I make money from my podcast, Jameson.
That was exploit. That's how it then becomes exploitation, bro. You had these two motherfuckers fought. You had them come on stage, talk about it for real, for real. Both of them embarrassed themselves by doing
Okay.
that shit, bro. And then you made money off of it, bro. That's what makes it exploitation, Rory.
Okay, so
It's no different, but hold
so
up.
you
It's no
so
different.
you just
Let me just
define
finish.
pod.
Let me just finish. It's no different than when the motherfuckers be going crazy on no jumper and Adam getting paid from that. That we're saying, yeah, Adam be exploiting motherfuckers, bro. It's literally no different. You the East Coast Adam 22 damn near, dog.
Wait, hold on. So somebody, and I'm not even here to shoot at Adam.
You just got to give it a second,
Yo,
bro. It's a double mute.
can you
Bro,
stop muting when I say
Roy, it's a double mute, bro. That's kind of how Twitter, that's how the spaces works. My bad, bro. That's how it goes.
okay, so why am I replying? Because you know you just sounded stupid in that. Like you actually, like you really. Do I need to explain that one to everyone in the room? Did you say I'm the East Coast Adam 22 because the producer and editor of the podcast wanted to put something out and laugh about a joking matter to me being the East
No,
Coast
that's not
Adam?
what
Like,
makes you,
you know
bro.
how
That's not what
stupid,
makes you
like,
the Adam
why I
22,
should
bro.
not explain this.
It's the
It's the
fact
dumbest
that
thing
you're
I've
the
ever
one
heard in my
profiting
life.
off of it, bro.
Wait, oh
These
wait,
niggas are on your platform beating they getting their ass beat, and then you're the one
wait,
profiting from it, Rory. That's
James,
some Adam
Hi,
22
can I
shit,
talk?
dog.
Can I
Jameson,
talk?
wait. I just realized it. I'm sorry, and I'm not being sarcastic. I just figured out your genius. You just say a bunch of stupid shit and get someone to explain. I get it now. Okay. That's a good stick. I'm really not being sarcastic or joking right now. You just say dumb ass shit, and here we are having a conversation about it. That's a talent. I'm not mad at you. That's good.
Roy,
You,
you
Jameson,
can
you know
try.
that was
Hold
the
up,
dumbest thing ever. I'm that.
hold up. I'm gonna let you go, bro. You can belittle what I do, try to do whatever, bro. It's cool, but I do want to say, you know, you look crazy, dog. You know what you did fundamentally was morally wrong,
Okay.
and
First
you
of all,
can say that,
stop
yeah,
right there
oh, you're
because you
just
keep
saying
muting me.
dumbass shit. Bro, you those are
How do
little,
you
that's
raise
little
your
high
hand
school
on
petty
here?
shit.
Oh my god. All right,
You
fine.
you
I'll
Tap
hit
the
the heart,
heart
mamas.
and then
because
raise
you
your
gave me
hand.
too much credit. Okay. No, I'm not the East Coast Adam
And
22.
hold up, Roy. But hold up,
Let
Roy.
me finish.
I didn't get to
I'm
finish. I got interrupted
replying to
too.
your
I didn't
intelligent
get. Let
question.
me finish. Let me finish, bro. I got interrupted. Fucking go, Roy. I lost my fucking train of thought. Jesus.
Of course you did, because you never had one to begin with. Jameson, I have admitted publicly that I handled that situation wrong in hindsight. My intentions were never to put out a fucking episode that had to do with people fighting to exploit violence, all that. Like, you can put all the sauce on it you want. That's not what happened. Did I handle it wrong in hindsight? Absolutely, which I've admitted. But to say that had some intention of me exploiting black people fighting is the craziest fucking thing I've ever heard. Where have I ever exploited violence on my platform in 10 years?
Real
I'm the
quick.
East
I
Coast
remember what I
Adam
wanted.
22.
I remember what I wanted to say, and I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna
Can
get
you
right back
can
to
you
you, Roy.
admit that this is my
Yeah,
problem?
this has
I'm
been the
here
only
for
time I've known
accountability.
you, Roy. This has been
I'm
the
here
only
for
time I've known you
accountability.
to
Can
do
you
that.
admit that was the dumbest shit you've ever said?
No, it wasn't, Roy.
Because you've said dumber things. I know. Got you.
I definitely have, but that wasn't some dumb shit I said, bro. This is real shit. You
I'm the
exploited them
East Coast
niggas,
Adam
dog.
22.
Right. I said that's some Adam 22 shit. You
You
might not be the East Coast Adam 22, bro.
you literally said I'm the
But hold
East
up,
Coast
bro.
Adam
Hold up.
22.
Let me finish. Just let me finish.
But now you didn't say that.
Let me fucking finish, dog.
Stop
It's
lying then.
leaning. It's leaning that way. You're going that way, right? First the Julian and edit thing. Now you say, hey, Ma, bro, I got an idea. We're gonna dress you up in MAGA. You're gonna put the hat on. You're gonna get Trump country, man. It'll be so funny, bro. We'll all laugh. And then he goes out and do it. It's turning into, damn, Roy's really exploiting these niggas, bro. And I gotta be,
Hi.
and I shut. Hold up, let me
So
finish, mamas. Um, and I don't think, again, you keep speaking on my content and how I do things. I don't think you've consumed enough of my content, Rory, because again, you've only said that you watched one video of mine, and we've been in the space together maybe once, maybe twice. You've not consumed enough of my shit to even say what I do and what I don't do, bro. It's disrespectful. It's foul. It's cool. You can keep it that way or whatever. But again, come like you don't know, bro. So you're really talking out your ass if you really think about it. No, baby D, you have something to say?
you consume your content. You haven't even consumed your own content. You couldn't remember.
Hello? Is this my phone or?
Stop muting me. You haven't consumed any of your own content. You couldn't
Nobody
remember
muted you that time, Rory.
one of six videos.
Yeah, that wasn't me, Roy. And again, you only have 6 videos, Rory.
Hello.
Again, that's not true. You're lying. You're lying about consuming my content. You're lying about watching my
You
videos.
didn't even
You,
consume your own
bro.
content. You
Hey,
couldn't
let
remember a
Demaris go
video
ahead.
from 2 weeks ago.
Let Demaris go ahead.
What's up, Demaris?
Hi. Hi everyone. I just want to say welcome to the spaces and thank you so much for everybody that listens to us. I just want to say that as a person who actually works on this podcast that you pretend to know so much about the ins and outs of what's actually going the fuck on. Rory can't exploit the people who come up with the shit that's going to be talked about. I don't understand how that's exploiting. If the producer
Okay, so
comes
let
in
me
and
so
says,
let me
"I
so let me explain to you why that's exploiting. He said that he came up with the idea for Maul and brought it to Maul, and Maul humiliated himself. Even if you agree, it can still be exploitation. Julian came up with the idea, sure. Rory is the boss. Rory greenlit
Maul,
it.
Maul is
That is
Maul is the boss too. He's my
exploitation.
50-50 partner. Like, see, this is where
But you
you're
still
weird
profited,
because
Rory.
violence is not based off anything to do with black people. And me getting Maul to do something, I'm not Maul's boss. That's my fucking partner. Maul's a grown ass fucking man, a multi-millionaire that does whatever the fuck he wants to do. You thinking some white man can tell Maul to do something is the most racist fucking thing I've ever heard. Maul is a fucking grown ass. I hate the word
I think
boss.
a white man
Maul's a
did tell
fucking
him to do
boss.
something,
You
and
think
he
I can
did
tell
that
Maul
shit.
to do anything? Maul does whatever the fuck Maul wants to do because Maul's a multi fucking millionaire and he's a business owner. What the fuck are you talking about? You sound fucking racist. Maul does whatever the fuck he wants because Maul can do whatever the fuck he
I'm
wants.
black, Rory. I can't be racist, nigga.
why do you
That's your
keep calling
responsibility.
Rory a
Why are you
nigga?"
wasting your time in this chat, Rory?
The action the definition by Oxford, exploitation.
Okay,
The
you're
action
right. You're
Stop
or
right.
giving
You're
hold
this
right.
up,
dude a
Black
y'all.
people can't be
platform.
racist. I agree. Answer to what I just
Hold
fucking
up,
said.
hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, y'all. Hold up. Exploitation, the action or fact of treating somebody unfairly in order to benefit from their work. I don't think you treated Maul fairly. I don't think you treated Julian fairly. I don't think you treated Eden fairly. Again, from my personal opinion and my perspective, you did exploit them. That's all I gotta say.
All right. I've admitted that in hindsight, as a leader, I failed on the Eden and Julian video. You can kill me for that, no matter who gives a fuck about the facts.
I think you failed
As
as
a
a
leader,
partner with
shut the
Maul.
fuck, shut the fuck up. As a leader, I failed there, which I've admitted. I don't care about the facts, even if it was something that I didn't even know was about to happen. It falls on me. I'm the leader. So when it comes to Julian and Eden, kill me. It's cool. I've admitted I was wrong there. But to say that Maul, who is a business owner and a grown ass fucking man, that I exploited Maul or made Maul do anything shows me how you view Maul and how you view me. And
Yeah, bro. I've been
that
pretty
should
open
just
and
say
honest
any.
about that this whole time.
Okay, so maybe everyone in this chat right now,
Okay, but the
To
people
say
who
how
work
they
for the
view
podcast are telling you that you can't force Maul to do anything that Maul doesn't want to do. Like the people who actually work on this, like we actually know Rory and
I
Maul
didn't
in
say
real life.
nobody got forced Demaris.
So then, how can he? I would like to know how that's exploiting. You're talking about we got Maul dressed up and all of this. All Maul owned all of that shit. Maul loves what he does. Maul is dedicated to the fucking content. So I don't know why on God's green earth you're under the impression that niggas have guns to Maul's head and forcing him to do
Never said force. Y'all keep putting words in my mouth. Have you ever seen the Mary J. Blige chicken commercial, Demaris?
no.
Okay, but here's the difference. Mary J. Blige does not own Burger King. She was
So,
paid for something, and yes, it was exploitive. Maul and I are equal business partners. He owns this company. That's like saying if Mary J. Blige owned Burger King and started dancing on that fucking table for chicken, that's her fucking decision because she owns Burger King. Wait, that's the worst fucking example you could ever bring up.
bro, you can
Yeah,
exploit
no,
a
no, just
partner,
be
Rory.
wrong, bro. Just be wrong.
Rory,
It's
you can
okay.
exploit Rory.
I'm wrong
You
a
can
lot. It's
exploit.
okay
Hold
to
up,
be.
bro. Again, dog. You can just be wrong. Da, 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 Yeah, but you've been doing that for the last 2 hours, playing these little games, and I fell for it for a while because again, I thought this conversation was going to be something that it turned out not to be. Now that we have like real direction on this conversation, it kind of don't work like that anymore, bro. It's coming off as childish. The act or fact of treating someone unfairly in order to benefit from their work. You benefited from the work if you got paid from it, dog. Your ticket sales went up. No, but the person doesn't have to work for you for it to be exploitation. Black people aren't the only ones that are getting exploited, but it's the black person that's working for you that you profited off of that you exploited. You exploited black people.
But
That's
Maul
what
doesn't
makes it
work
some
for
evil
him.
white man shit. It's not that difficult, bro. You keep talking around and spinning it. Oh, that's not what makes me a white liberal. You're trying to make it some Trump shit. Bro, I'm realizing this, bro. I thought I was confused or whatever. No, I've been speaking very directly. I thought I came in just with such good faith that I didn't have my guard up the way I needed to. I get it now, dog. You spinning it because you realized you was on some dickhead shit. You realized you was some hoe ass shit, and now you're trying to double back from it, bro. But Rory, explain it. Why you keep exploiting the niggas?
Hi. Can I talk again?
Go ahead, Demir.
Hi, sorry. The baby's crying, so we're handling this.
It's fine. We have kids.
Just to let you know, I understand that you're a fan of Rory and Ball, and you seem really invested in everything that they have going on, and we really appreciate your listenership. But can you just if you have the people that you admire on your platform, like he's talking to you, he doesn't have to do this. He's not getting paid to do this. You're kind of exploiting him right now if you really want to get into it, because we all know that this is recorded. You're going to use this to try and make money off of it. Like this is what you want to do for a living. You're kind of exploiting him right
Reparations a
now.
motherfucker, ain't it?
Okay. Did someone white like touch you? Because like you seem to have something.
Yeah, yeah, and y'all do that too on the pod. Again, I wanted to talk about that back when I thought this was an interview. I get that y'all like again, whatever happened to Rory. Y'all talk about it on the pod constantly. Y'all make a joke about it. That's cool, right? Demaris, it's not really cool to talk about other people and how they've been assaulted in their lives, whatever, whatever, whatever. Because for real, if I went up to a woman and asked if she had been raped, y'all niggas is looking at me like I'm crazy. You feel me? So please, don't cross that line. Don't
Why would
cross
you
that
do that?
boundary. Julian, you mute up too, doggy. Right? This is what I meant about earlier. Y'all, I'm not on your platform, Damaris. You're on mine. This is not the Jameson show. Okay? So when you speak, there should be a certain level of respect that you have. Don't
Yeah,
ask me if
nah,
I've been exploited. Like,
he
stop.
owns Twitter. He Elon Musk.
Yeah.
So you're saying you've been touched?
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Julian,
You need a hug,
you got
King?
Julian, bro. This is kind of what I mean though, right?
That's a
And
lot for somebody
this
who
is
got punched in the face claiming assault.
that's what I'm saying, Julian. And Julian, you're my favorite podcaster on New Rory and Mall. But this is when you get beat up.
Thank
Don't
you.
then cry and run to the police, bro. And then talking about I don't know what happened. Sometimes I'm an asshole. I feel like I'm misunderstood. Nigga, you know why niggas want
Something
to hit
wrong
you.
with the pussy.
Some bro,
Jameson,
you
you
That
know
know
you
was
would
what
have more access.
that
Like
was
you would have
Julian,
way more
right?
access to Rory and Maul if you didn't come in such like a patronizing, violent way of talking. Yeah, like you would have so much more access. Like for example, Danny just did.
Yeah. All right. And this is another problem I have. I would love to have access to you guys. I would love to talk to you. Y'all people. Charlamagne has this quote that comes from Wendy Williams. You're either gonna be for the of the people or of the industry, right? I made a decision the moment I put my face out there and turn on the microphone. I'm gonna be of the people. I'm gonna say what I feel. If y'all want to do an interview with me, then that's fantastic. I'm so glad. If you don't, I get it right. I'm not gonna change my thoughts, my opinions, the things I say, so y'all motherfuckers, so I can be in the in crowd, in the in club. That's what motherfuckers who aren't creative have to do. In my blackball video that's in the Jumbotron, I speak about how Rory's not being blackballed, about how he's of the industry. Rory came up in the industry. And when you're of the industry, it's great, it's solid, but you have to compromise your content. My content, you can't buy my opinion, bro. I'll go back to my little sales job or whatever, and it just is what it is. You feel me? But
What are you
this is
selling?
really,
Cookies?
but this is really what I love. I have a passion for content, y'all, and I get you guys don't really know what that passion is like. Y'all did this shit to be popular, so it's a disconnect. So that line of well, Danny got the I ain't Danny, bro. Shout out to the stop, but this ain't that over here, bro. For real, for real.
I'm sorry, you said that we did this to be popular. You're not sitting here screaming on Twitter for you to get attention and you to get some type of clout and for you to be recognized by people that you admire. Baby, we were always popular. That's why we can do what we do. That's why we've been selected and that's why we've been.
Demaris, you were popular in Syracuse. That means nothing. I'm sorry. I love and respect to you. You a black one. I'm not trying to disrespect you at all. But the popular I'm talking about, bro. I don't even think
I,
that you really fully get it. You feel me?
All
Danny,
right, we should wrap
Mello
this
want to
up.
chip
You
Danny,
out
I
silencing
there.
said
black
Diddy
women
is
is
a
crazy.
rapist.
Let's wrap this shit up, man.
Who could buy my opinion?
Yeah, bro. For real,
I
for real.
said Diddy was a rapist. Who could buy my opinion?
You
No,
said Diddy
this
was on
you
a
need to
rapist.
explain. This is why.
You said Diddy was a rapist when
Uh,
your
now
podcast
you
was
keep
no longer
every time you
popping,
mute
bro.
me when I prove you wrong. It's weird.
You said
You
Diddy
can't
was a
sit
rapist
and
when you said Diddy was a rapist when your podcast was no longer popping, y'all. You have to say salacious shit to get on.
stop.
That's
All
what
right,
you've been doing, Rory. Stop.
I've been saying
And I wanted
salacious
to talk
things to stay
about that in
relevant.
the interview I wanted to have with you, dog.
Okay, so since my opinion can be bought, I said Diddy is a rapist. While I still actively work in the music industry outside of the podcast industry, how could my opinion be bought? On top of that, how did the industry make me? On top of that, if I'm so irrelevant, why the fuck are you talking to me? Why is all your videos
Good
about me
question.
if I'm
Let's
that
break it. Good questions.
irrelevant?
Let's break it down. How did the industry
Your highest
make?
views
How
is
did the
based off me.
Rory, bro, Rory? How did the industry make Rory? Let's break it down. Rory starts off with an internship at Def Jam. He links up with Shy Money. From that, Shy Money moves to LA. Rory then becomes a video producer. He then starts producing content. Through that, we get to know him from the Joe Budden podcast. From the Joe Budden podcast, it blows up. They then have a disagreement. They disperse. Rory then leaves the Joe Budden podcast and feels like he has been blackballed from the industry. I go through all of this in the video that's in the Jumbotron. Rory blackballed, right? And Rory has never had a job that was outside of the industry. Rory, for real, has never had to build from the ground up. He's always had a
You
major
just
system, bro.
described.
Again, you up. It is ISO on JMO. He has had these major corporations support him at all times. This is the first time he's ever really done something by himself. And even now, Roy has never really taken his podcast independent. I think he knows it probably can't support that. He goes from, in the words of Jeezy, he's a label prostitute. It's just dick to dick Magnum rapper, right? They're at Studio 71, whatever that's called. They were at Series for a while. They were at the Kevin Durant's joint for a while, bro. He's never actually done it by himself. Roy has always had a major corporation around him. He is Chance the Rapper talking about being independent.
Wait, can we start at? Wait, can we just start at the beginning of your timeline?
Go
Let's go.
ahead.
Let's have a back and forth. Can we go? Now, tell me about my story again. No, let's go. Let's go timeline
It
by
all
timeline.
started.
I
Wait,
would
what
love
is
to
it?
do
Wait, hold
this.
up,
This
bro.
is hilarious.
It all started in the basement with a bottle of Henny and fried chicken. How's
I'm
it go?
asking you. See, you keep wanting to do this rant, mute, rant, mute. I'm at. Let's start at your
No, bro.
timeline.
I ain't meet you, bro.
No, all right. Let's have a conversation. Let's start. You've memorized the timeline of my life. Let's go. Start at the beginning.
I just did it, bro. I'm not doing
I
it
know,
again.
no. I want to start. Let's go back and forth for
All
each
right,
point.
Def Jam internship.
That just fell out of the sky. My dad owns Def Jam, right?
I would assume you applied. You wore a suit to the meeting.
Damn, that's an industry guy, man.
Yeah, you're Jewish, bro.
So, all right. So
Whoa, hold up. I get y'all do that on y'all platform. We're actually black over here. We can't do that over here. Y'all chill out, bro. We not doing none of that over here. For real, for real.
You just said
you're
that
on a
everybody on the
platform.
podcast.
We are not disrespecting any groups over here. That's it. For real, for real.
You're on the
Please go.
the owner of this app disrespects Jewish people. What are you talking about?
I am not comfortable with that happening and not the Jameson
Okay, yeah,
show.
no, my
Please
bad. No, my
continue.
bad. You morally sound. My bad, bro. Okay, so yes, I just walked into Def Jam and they was like, "Yo, be the CEO." I walked in and was like, "Yo, Rory's here." Like, you sound so stupid. All right, cool. So Def Jam, cool. They just gave me that gig.
Rory, how
then
did you
shot.
get the
Then
opportunity?
I sat outside of the Def Jam building for 8 months and talked to every last fucking person coming in and out.
That's fire.
So what was like? What are y'all talking about?
At that point, Jeroy, you're entering the industry. Once you get the intern at Def Jam, you're entering the industry. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah. Oh no, because when you're an intern at Def Jam at 17 years old, they're like, "Hey, come speak to L.A. Reid." Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like,
Roy,
because
do you
wait,
see? Wait,
because
hold up. Do you see how you keep doing that? This is intentional. You're trying to discredit my point, but you're saying stuff that I never said. Roy, I'm saying
no, I'm asking you a question.
you joining the industry started with your internship at Def Jam. What is so complicated about that?
And I'm asking what's wrong to any of your point that has to do with me starting my career as an intern at Def Jam where I worked my ass off.
No, bro. There's no problem with that.
But you had
I'm
a
just
bigger
saying
point
you're.
to
Well,
like
hold up.
how
Let me finish,
I'm
bro. Let
controlled
me
by the
just
industry.
finish.
I'm
I'm saying
asking,
you're of the industry,
you're
bro. I'm
intelligent.
not
Stand by your.
saying that. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. I'm saying you're of the industry. That's it. That's my only point. You're of the industry. You were built through the industry. And now that the industry don't have your back in the same way, you kind of are flailing a little bit. You're a company man. And there's nothing wrong with being a company man, but that's who you are. So when you now have to kind
Being
of,
a company and owning your own company is so crazy.
It's really not.
yeah, Demaris, that wasn't the one. Um, yeah, but bro, there's nothing wrong with being a company man. But that is
You're
what you are.
contradicting everything you're saying. All right, so am I a company owner? Am I an employee? Like, who am I? Because I'm controlled by the industry, but then I'm blackballed by the industry. Can you make up your mind about me so I know about myself? You're contradicting everything that you're saying. Can you make up your mind about me so I know about myself?
Roy, again, bro, I can't tell you who you are and who you're not. That's some soul searching you're gonna have to do, right? But what I am saying, no, for real, bro, because even with your, I think that goes back to you only having black people around you to a certain extent. You do have a little bit
Take your
of an
foot off the
identity
gas.
crisis.
Take your foot off the gas.
Yo,
No,
you're like,
for real, it is a little bit of an identity
Jameson,
crisis.
I might get off soon just because I don't want you to embarrass yourself more than you already have. Like, this is getting weird, bro.
Whatever you
I'm
got to
trying to
do, Roy,
I'm
I understand.
asking you to be direct since you want to be a content creator. Go through each point. Okay, I went and interned at Def Jam.
Yeah, you
So
interned at Def Jam, no?
yes, follow the rest of your timeline of how you got to the conclusion that I'm controlled by the industry and I'm an industry person. And I've
I'm
and
not
I've
saying
and
you're
I've only
controlled
I've
by the. I'm
only
not saying you're
I've
controlled
never
by the
been
industry, bro.
independent. I've never done anything like, come on.
You go from that. You build a relationship with Shy Money. You work for Shy Money for a minute, correct?
Yes, while I was also working at By Any Means, that was a completely independent creative company that you could look up every last fucking thing that you want to look up. By Any Means
What
LLC.
did
We
By Any
directed
Means do, Rory?
we directed videos for Nas, Fat, like go.
Okay, so
go
you directed music videos for
I
people who
didn't
were
direct
signed
them. I
to
didn't say
wait. So
that.
you produced. Hold up, you
Yes.
produced videos for people who were signed to major labels. You were a
Got
music
oh,
video
what a
producer.
sellout. Yo,
Bro, I'm not saying you're a
every time I
sellout,
directed
bro,
a Michael
but you
Jackson
are a
video,
part of. But Roy, you are a part of the industry. But being
yeah.
working for By Any Means is you being a part of the industry.
No, we. Because we took a gig.
Because that's what you did. You produced music
Okay,
videos. You produced the
who's not
fucking
part of the industry?
Fab.
Who's not part
Fucking
of the industry? Who's not part of the industry?
Other than you.
Yeah, who's not part? Like,
So
tell me
why is
who's
that
not
like
part
a
of the industry.
bad thing? He works in the industry. I don't get it.
I'm trying to make your bullshit argument worth content and worth people caring about this conversation. Who is not part of the industry?
that's a good question. I
Yeah,
really would have to
you
say and think
sound
about that,
super
Rory.
dumb.
Honestly, what makes someone a part of the industry versus not a part of the industry? Um, that's a good question, Rory. I would really have to give some thought to that. That's
So
actually
stop.
kind
So
of a
stop
deep
throwing
question,
sauce on your voice when you don't even know what you're saying.
bro. No sauce, bro. That's how I talk, bro.
Oh, but before when I talked that way, it was like, yo, people don't even understand. Like you're crossing lines when you talk that way.
When you talk about retard and pussy and niggas
You
getting
said
molested
you told you
and
thought
all
before.
that type of shit, yeah, nigga, and you say it in a certain tone, yeah, bro, that
Yeah,
is
you did the
crossing the
same
line,
thing.
bro. That's
I don't know you.
again,
You
bro.
don't.
And again, I think it's somewhat of a New
You're
York
avoiding
thing.
because I came at you with an intelligent conversation, and now you're going back to bullshit. You
You
keep
got
showing
like
your
5
hand.
more
It's weird.
minutes.
Yeah, bro. All
Every time I
right,
try to have an
Roy.
intelligent
What was
conversation,
your next point?
you
I told you. You worked there by any means. You were a part of the industry. You
you
asked
didn't tell
me,
me that. I
wait,
told you
bro.
that.
Yeah, I said you were a part of the industry, bro. Rory, come on, bro.
Yes, I
We're
never
having a
said I
dialogue here,
wasn't
bro.
part of the industry.
Rory, we're having a dialogue here, bro.
Damn, man, I
You
didn't.
worked at by any means. You were a music video producer. You then asked me, who's not a part of the industry.
Your
I
point
would
is
say
that
I would have to
I've been
reflect on
attached
that,
to
bro.
everything. I've never done anything by myself.
I think that's definitely something that does need to be defined. And now we're here. What am I avoiding? What am I deflecting from?
You suggested that I attach myself to everything. I've never done anything on my own. I've only done
No,
sports.
that's Maul.
I've
Maul
only,
has attached himself to everything. Maul is
don't
with Joe Butt is
don't
like
speak about somebody that's not
the
here.
greatest wheat man ever. But yeah, that's not this all started with Demaris' point of I would have more access if I played the game. I'm not looking to play the game. I'm looking to
I
state my
never said
opinions
if
and
you
what I'm
played the
seeing.
game. That's
I'm looking to state my opinion from what I see, bro. My you getting again, Roy, super appreciative. I understand what you coming in the room and having this conversation with me does, bro. I'm super appreciative. Thank you. But again, I'm not now just going back up so I could try to preserve some sort of relationship for some hypothetical opportunity in the future. That's just not who I am. That's not how I want to go about my content.
nobody ever said that though, because Danny speaks his opinion, and he got access to Rory and Julian. It's not about that. It's about the way that you talk to people. You're getting out here screaming at Rory. You're not actually trying to learn any information. You're just being super inflammatory, and you're not even being entertaining to these people who are taking time out of their day to absorb your content. You're not trying to get to the root of anything real, nothing that hasn't already been discussed before. There's no real substance to this conversation.
Yeah, I heard what you were saying, and I didn't like it very much, Damaris. I do want
If
to
you're not
address.
part of the
You made
industry,
a
why do
couple.
you want to?
It's supposed to be muted. Everybody. I made it. That's fundamentally what you're saying is a lie and not true, and a nasty narrative that you're starting. It's not that I'm. I'm not trying to be inflammatory. Again, I did not expect this. I was not prepared for this conversation. I thought we were having a different conversation. That's how this started.
Jameson, if I could say something. Hello, everyone.
Hey, PK, you weren't even supposed to be on the stage. I've rejected your request multiple times. So please, no, you can't say anything. I'm removing you. I'm sorry about that. Um, yeah, Rory left again, y'all. I think this has been a complete shit show. I'm going to be completely honest with you, but I do appreciate everybody for coming in, checking me out. Again, check out the YouTube channel. Follow me. Follow Doko. Follow Lovelace. Follow Scully. Follow I'm sure y'all already do, but Julian, Demaris, and everybody that's up here. I appreciate the opportunity, y'all. And again, I hate it had to be this contentious of a conversation. I hope we can piece things up at a later date.
Can I
I
ask
am a
you a
big fan of you
question?
guys. You guys have a good day.
Can I
Free
ask you a
tax down.
question?